favorite Goetia? Anyway, I hope you all are ready for some mecha D&D fun. I shouldn't say D&D. This isn't D&D. It's TTRPG, so tabletop. But you know, it's mechs. But yeah, I'll unmute my lovely, lovely players here soon. Um, but yeah, for everyone here, you see we got all the lovely cast here. Sorry if I'm sounding tired. I've had a very long day. My energy is like tanking right now, and I'm doing my best to keep things going. Woo! Oh my goodness. Anyway, yes, I'm Karst, your friendly neighborhood demon, variety streamer galore, playing video games, streaming D&D and other tabletop games such as this. And tonight we are playing Lancer, the TTRPG, the Mecha TTRPG. And I will be having to get my party here very soon. Hopefully they'll be done with their arguing very soon. I hope. Anyway, I'll be unmuting them in five, four, three, two, one.
Sure you did. Sure you did.
Okay, you guys can be heard now.
Golf clap.
Okay, you guys can
Hello,
be
the
heard
chat.
now. So,
Okay.
Hello, the chat.
hello everyone.
Hello.
How's it
Hello.
going? Say hi
Good
to
evening,
the new
chat.
neighborhood member, Ars Goetia.
Hello,
Oh.
Ars Goetia.
Goetia, I think it's pronounced, but okay.
Actually, I
Yes,
think
it's good, yeah.
it's Goetia. I don't know.
It's Goetia, the 72 pillars, which is
I've
the
heard.
72 demons written in the
I know.
Goetia.
I know who they are, and that's why I
It
think
is
it's pronounced
tables after
Goetia.
all.
It's Latin. Let it go.
Because I've
No,
heard it
That's
pronounced
true, no.
Goetia.
That's true, it's a dead language, who knows?
just like the Texas economy.
I don't know.
Just
I
like
guess
LA,
I guess it's up to
always.
ours how they want to pronounce their name too. So, sorry ours. You don't mind either way. Okay.
Alright.
Anyway, sorry about that.
It's fine, it's ours. He doesn't have opinions.
Wow.
I also
Mean.
want to inform Goitia, did you know that there are Gundams named after most of the 72 demons? Sorry, but there's no Karst Gundam. I'm sorry, Karst.
That's fine. I don't have a inferiority complex. I need one.
I have been petitioning for a Karstina Gundam to be made, though.
God dang it! No,
Or
What's a Christina?
you don't want to know. Trust me.
I mean, I kind of do now.
You don't want to know.
But
just
not this
know
stream,
that it's
not the
Karst's
stream.
alter ego.
Ah, yes,
Well-
the feminine side.
Well, more alter parallel universe. But yeah. Oh, multiverses are pain. Like through the Spider Verse, where there are tons of other kind of Spider Men and women. Think of that like that.
There are too many Karsts. We have to start culling. Send in the Doomslayer.
He'll never beat us all.
You say that, but he is the Doomslayer.
But you see, when we control the very fabric of the universe, we can just erase the Doomslayer from existence.
I mean,
He
the,
is
the,
the
thank
the,
you.
the simplest
Doomslayer.
move is give the Doomslayer his pet bunny rabbit pack.
Oh yeah, but I mean yeah, totally. You could just do that.
And
Yeah, I mean
Doomslayer's happy.
yeah, just give him
There's
give him back his bunny. Anyway, so let's kick things off with a recap from our last session. Who would like to recap what happened?
I guess I can. Or go ahead, Mac.
Oh, you can do it, I guess. You have all the notes. I know you write down literally
I don't
everything.
take a lot of notes in combat, to be fair. I only have 1 page of notes.
Okay,
just for
so
today.
what
Only one
happened
page of notes.
specifically? Well, Malayan reunited with his old traitorous uncle. He got real angry, immediately tried to murder him on sight, and
Hmm.
apparently his uncle wanted to bring him back to his boss for a reward, which is very interesting to me. And yeah, basically, then something happened where he injected himself with, I don't know, fucking Genova cells or something. And it was
Oh.
supposed to power him up. It crystallized him, powered up his mech, and then he turned into me, which sent that crystallizing crazy stuff to me. I went into a blood rage, saw some memories that I had locked away,
Yeah,
or
that that
Milan
memory
did.
that memory suppression's not great.
And then, yeah, I started bleeding from an eye and a nose and went crazy and started attacking everyone. My mech transformed. And, well, by the end of it, let's just say most everything was destroyed. The hellhounds that were left ran away. I destroyed. I at least got to kill you know who. Well, technically.
Te-
And then
technically.
everything worn out. I've passed out. The crystals went away for some reason. Or I guess they wore down. The crystally mech that Dear Sammy was in eventually gave way. He crumbled to crystals at while screaming, "Help me!" And yeah, I'm unconscious in Sigurd's cockpit, and they're dragging both the thing containing those weird crystal eyes stuff, and they're also dragging the thing double O, which is my mech. So
Pretty
Yep.
good recap.
Yeah,
Few
not bad.
details. Um,
I know I missed something.
we interrogated the two infantry survivors, or half mech. Were they half mech or infantry?
Oh,
Karst.
they were infantry. Also, Quinn, you might
Infantry.
want to lean a little bit closer to your mic.
I'll crank my mic volume up. That better? Better.
Yes, there we go.
All
We
right.
need to crank.
Because I had you at 200%, I couldn't hear you still.
Oh
Sorry.
dear.
So we something fell from space, was captured and or gathered by the omniscient Oni, or ordered to be gathered by omniscient Oni. The Hellhounds were couriering it. The crystallization of the guy Mech was fighting, Mech happened when he hooked himself up to the power suit. Mech's crystals popped out of his own mech in response, if I'm correct.
Yes, he has a system that I forgot the name of, but in response, those particles
Fractal,
generated. It was
fractal,
anti-fractal
anti,
something.
it,
yeah, fractal,
it's called fangs for short.
yep.
Yeah, it's
Um,
So don't want you guys to hurt your brains.
Rudy had an absolutely conniption fit about biological contamination and the rules involving biohazard situations. Um,
oh, and the fact that the newly crystallized version of Sam Samuel Draken's mech, Uncle Sammy, was trying to assimilate your AIs.
Actually, I thought that was the Fangs.
No, that
No,
was
that was not
him.
me. Yeah, that was
Okay,
him.
yep,
That
yep.
was the bad
Okay.
guy.
Um, Also, Rudy is a little disappointed that he wasn't able. This crystal stuff doesn't burn.
Because you can't burn it with fire then.
I don't get to blast it with my lasers and melt nothing. Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately.
And now we're dragging this shit back. This
So
extremely temperamental, we don't even know what the fuck it is.
you haven't even covered the best bit, Mac. We need to figure out how to get this across two countries, three countries, because we have to go from the Azure Alliance to through the Verdant Valleys, if I'm saying the name
I
right,
mean, we actually do
for
have a way to
Talas.
carry it across.
Well, and then we've got the Quantum Collective. I don't trust this anywhere near the Collective at all.
I
Like,
don't
I'd
trust any
prefer.
of them to have this shit.
Also, there is a way to do this. Vasquez has an expanded compartment in his mech.
I'm not shoving this giant. It's a giant thing, though. It has to be towed. It's not like a small. Correct me if I'm wrong, Karst. It's a big item.
Yes, it is.
It's
Oh,
like
perfect.
another mech size
Oh,
structure, if
nice.
not bigger. So
I
We're not gonna be able to
guess.
smuggle
I
it.
Can we even go around the quantum collective?
Yeah, it's a smaller territory according to
Yeah, okay.
Cursed.
Mhm.
So around the quantum collective, cut through the forest of Verdant.
Verdant Valleys or whatever. Fertile
And what's
Valley,
the other one we
Verdant
have to
Valley.
cut through? I don't remember.
We're in the Azure Alliance right now. There's the mountain maulers that are in the area
Movers.
of movers that are in the area of the valley because we got attacked during our time skip by them, moving between New Haven and the Fertile Valley. So that's something to keep an eye on. But we should probably be able to. We can work out the particulars later. We want to get out of this general area in case they call in for backup.
Mhm.
So like move for a day, do some repairs,
Ooh.
figure out what the fuck's going on with Harlow, and that, and go from there.
Okay.
Psychotic breaks. I've seen them before, yeah.
Wait, so, tell me when I'm awake, Car.
uh, go ahead and roll me. Um, go ahead and roll me a d4. We'll see how long, how many hours you're
Oh,
out.
okay. I thought I was opening my sheet just in case we were
Yeah.
like roll for.
All right, you're gonna be out for the next 2 hours.
Okay.
Which, I mean, given what you went through, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bleeding from the
Nice.
nose and the eye are kind of not really good things, and also,
Not for your health, no.
yeah.
Okay. Give me a sec here. I'm
I
I'm
realize I
trying to
completely forgot to
transfer.
make the map for you.
I'm trying to transfer my crude drawn map that I did into I drew on paper with pen onto Foundry. So if you guys want to do or discuss anything, go ahead.
Well,
Oh,
well, uh,
you're unconscious right now. So,
yeah, I know.
anyone ever, Sigurd, you're pre-climate. You're from the
Wait, what
cradle.
did you ask? Ah, yes.
Have you ever seen anything like fucking like that? Ever?
We had
The
mushrooms.
mutating bits. The
We had
mutations.
mushrooms. We had trees. Before stuff like this. Not quite crystals.
You had
Crystals are new. Most of us just spat electricity out you.
I'm going to need to think about that.
Don't worry
Crystal, did you
about it.
have
I don't think this place has much of the same climate.
Crystal, do we have any additional orders from the general in terms of I know we're just to get this back, but do we know do you have any potential contacts or ideas of how to smuggle it through?
After our systems and everything has been acting up, not recently, no. I didn't get any contact with anyone.
Understood, understood. Um so judging by his open comms while he was manic berserk state, uh Harlow Harlow seems to have a really bad childhood. Uh,
The worst psychotic break I've seen yet.
that's
Mhm.
troubling.
You think?
Yep. Oh, you think, Doctor?
You're asleep. You can't
Nothing a
talk
little
right now.
nothing a little concussive therapy can't help every now and then.
What?
It's what
You
my
gotta.
major used to do for me.
Yes, I tended to work on the civilian side of everything, so this is first I've seen of it. So yeah, Yes.
Hmm.
Hmm. It is quite interesting, though.
Um, Vasquez, has he ever mentioned I don't know, spiritual moment? Maybe you could give him counseling when he wakes up.
Yeah, I don't think I'm the best at that. If you want to ground them, maybe, and I'm say maybe loosely, you want a lieutenant there. She seems more grounded than, well, all of us, since it tries to kill Rudy. And no offense, Sigurd, he also went for you.
There is no shame in telling details.
It's true. He had no. He had nothing against the priest.
Um,
Truly, this is how you know this is the future. Nobody has a problem with Christians.
Sheesh. Oh my gosh.
you mean you didn't know about the Great Christian Crusade, where they went to war between the born
What
again
the
and the
fuck?
Calvinists? Sigurd?
Anyway,
My gosh.
about. But yeah,
Was a bloody
he
decade.
was very angry with the soldier and and the scientist.
Gather that. Um, Sorry, I'm trying to do conversation to give Karst time.
Oh, it's fine. If you have any questions, feel
Um,
free to ask.
I'm going.
I'm gonna maybe message you one far
Also,
down the line after the session.
He didn't attack us because he like that the guy in that like whatever AI thing was there from the crystal didn't attack us because he hated um like whatever we had. It was because he wanted to eat our
It
NHPs.
wanted
No,
to
no, no. I was
it wanted to
talking about me.
consume. No, he was talking. Mech was talking
Oh,
about
okay.
Harlow
Oh, no,
wanted to
no, no.
attack us. He just ran out of energy and time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Mech
much.
really wanted to attack us, but
Yeah,
Karst
he
pointed out
was
that he'd be more focused on
The
Decker.
thing.
Decker.
Thing. Samuel Draken.
Draken. Draken. Okay.
Samuel. I don't know. Decker sound like a better name for him. Clearly, he just called himself Draken the Weeb.
Decker
Anyway.
is from freaking Blade Runner, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you just hear mumble.
Put him back under.
Go sleep, go sleep, go sleep, go sleep.
Sun's getting
Fortunately,
real.
I do not have more whatever fancy drugs you people use to put them under yet.
Where you can get your drugs,
We
man.
ran out in the last patch.
Oh, I might. Yeah. Wouldn't it'd be a little too much. That's gonna be like. I know Karst allowed me to have like a first aid kit sitting in the in my mech cockpit, and I'm like, there's probably some sedatives in this.
I mean,
Thing is,
That's a
I
little.
don't think those sedatives are given through syringes, though.
No,
Yeah, they are.
they're given through hyposprays.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's like hyperspace patches.
So you can just kind
Yeah.
of just like inject them real quick. It's just like gets in there fast, fast acting, quick, quick control.
Before he can do it, he immediately slices off Rudy's arm.
Oh no, Rudy would give it to the guy who's got a lot more muscle than him to deal with it. Um,
Hmm.
Give it to the muscle.
Guys, there's an ocean. We could make this a pirate campaign.
Oh no, I
Oh
don't.
no.
Mm-mm.
Come on.
I'm already
No.
doing that in my other D&D game.
Fine, fine, fine. We could be
I
space
killed I
pirates.
killed I killed pirates, burned down the port, convinced the port managers that pirates were the ones who did it, got paid for it, stole the pirate's entire loot with a natural 20 on what is it, investigation? Yeah,
Oh gosh.
investigation. Then I took over the pirate ship, and then I currently I sold it off for about what 800 gold or something.
Oh
And
my
then I used all
god.
that money to invest in the spice trade, and I turned a profit of a lot of platinum.
I
My
remember
DM,
hearing.
my DM has given up on me having money issues anytime soon.
I know. I remember I heard about that this one campaign where the guys got a ship and everyone was expecting him to go pirate, but they went merchantman, and the
Yeah,
guy
that's what I did.
basically, yeah, he basically had to convert his like plot threads into pirates attacking their merchant ships. So they were like, 'cause they had like a full-on crew, like a company. So they actually got like invested in the plot because it was a threat to their profits.
Jeez. Got water. Water.
Mhm.
Oops, I forgot to adjust my audio thing to my headset only. Thank you for the
Sorry
thank you for
about that.
the care package, though, Quinn.
Um,
Ooh, congrats, ours, on getting a Papa Leo as your starter Pokemon. Very nice. Okay, so yeah,
Oh, we have a map now.
we have one crude one, very crude.
we have borders, boys. Let's
You
go.
have
Hey, girl.
borders. Here, I'll transfer you guys.
Mhm.
Um, there you go. I'm so.
Soldiers Without Borders,
We,
with the military de frontiere.
I, ah yes, blindness, my old friend. How I have longed to see you.
It'll
None
load
of you,
eventually.
none of you
It
get
it
No,
the
we
will
don't.
reference.
eventually.
No, we
We
don't
just
have
have vision
vision
of the map.
token.
Oh, right. Hold on.
None of you got the reference I just made.
I knew you had made a reference to Metal Gear. I just was ignoring it.
Yes.
Uh, the Californian way of dealing with things, just ignore them.
I'm
I'll deal with
sorry,
you.
It'll
but
eventually
my
go away.
brain is at 50%.
Mine too.
Oh, wait, what?
As there is
I
as
think
well.
my brain is operating at like 20% efficiency. I'm just used to this.
At least on Saturdays.
Saturdays
How
are for
about
once kind of my
how about
relaxed day.
you?
This For the last 4 months of college, I had to go to sleep at 2 o'clock and wake up by 6. My life was suffering as is.
Mm, that reminds me of the time my mother wanted me to drop everything just so I could come pick her up from while I was in the middle of class.
Oh,
On the
jeez.
shit.
Man, that sucks.
I didn't do it because I'm like, I'm in the middle of class. He's like, "Ooh," and then she got angry with me and she's like, I called your cousin. I'm like, why didn't you do that from the start?
So
Ah,
ours, do you do
yes.
any
Ah, yes.
tabletop
There
The
you
gaming?
go.
nation of new text.
there,
Get that
there
reference.
we go.
It's a
I mean,
glorious nation.
All right, that's what I got for
It's a
right now. Trying to
it's a proud and famous family.
usually I try to before I even start a game. I usually try to come up with a map first. So trying to come up with one after we've done started a game. It's a
there
bit
is a
rough.
map genre. I don't remember what it's called though.
No, but coming up with like locations,
Oh,
history and lore on them, the places for said locations. It's like, oh boy.
I'm gonna start looking into all that stuff this week soon.
Okay, but anyway, so um, starting. So where you guys are currently right now, as you know, are in the Azure Alliance territory. As you've passed through the Fertile Valley to get here, um, and you can kind of
Um,
see where the Fertile Valley kind of borders.
Curse, your
We still
stream
can't see
shows me.
shit.
I
Right,
see it on the stream.
sorry.
I can't see it in the
Hold
Can't
on.
see shit,
window.
Captain.
Ah, I'm sorry. Let me turn off token visions and fog exploration.
This reminds me of when I was just playing Battlefield
There you go. Is that
2042, and everyone kept throwing smoke, so I couldn't shoot because I couldn't see shit.
is that better? Is that I hope
Yeah.
that's better?
Spray and
Yeah.
pray. Spray and pray, Hollow. Spray and pray.
So we're
You're
somewhere probably in this area.
yeah. You're wait, hold on. Let me go back to character token.
I mean,
You
considering
probably
we were
all right.
in the mountainside, so I'm guessing
Yeah.
we go over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, you guys after coming through the Fur Valley, you veered kind of southwest to intercept um,
Right.
the people, the Hellfire Hounds. So
So we're
So we
here.
there
basically have to do this.
there are territories to the south too. It's just I just haven't gotten
Yeah.
them figured out yet.
So we could mess with cars by having us go south. No, my question would be, what's the New Haven's I'll roll for this. Their what do you call it? Um Political situation with the dynasty and the republic.
The political situation with the dynasty is a bit more strenuous than it is with the Republic. The Republic they have pretty decent relations with, though there is a territory in between them that both border. So, which is the oh god, what was it? Let me see. I wasn't completely done getting everything's mapped
Sorry,
up.
sorry,
It's
sorry.
it's okay.
I,
But it'd be territory kind of like going like this, because then there's another one that connects here. That straddles New Haven. And then you got the one that just is right here that touches all three. So humanity over the centuries has kind of scattered and did pretty well doing what they do, setting up borders to define my stuff. Don't touch. But yeah. Let's see. Then I guess I should probably do it on the other side here. Um, on the other side, it's got mountains here, jagged little mountains here that kind of cut
We
off.
should give you World Anvil.
I do have a map maker program. I just haven't had the time to, you know, sit down and work with it to make something up. I,
also,
you know how
Master,
life is.
you also talked about how you were expecting this to be a short game, so you didn't really sit down and plan out a
Yeah, I didn't really think anything
full
up.
campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I have the time to sit down to more think things through and get things made,
You're
I can.
like, I mean, Kars, you're already stretched thin with tabletops as it is. You've got like what now? 3 games you're playing in and 2 you're DMing.
He really likes tabletops.
Yeah, that's about.
I think we can tell.
Yeah. Well, it's that I got friends that invite me, so. But yeah, nobody needs to see nothing. Thanks, Nem.
You ain't seen nothing here.
You sees nothings. Nothings.
I know nothing.
Oh. Oh, ad starting soon, everyone.
Uh,
But yeah, so there are different routes you can try to take through here. Um, but it's up to you. There is. Whoops. Don't select. No. Draw. Draw. There is a small. Oop. No, not black. Don't draw in black. I mean blue.
Mm.
that was blue.
I.
Kars, have a coffee. Have a Snickers. You're not yourself.
Whoo, you're right. There we go. There is a small kind of border one. Though, just to let you know, the the territories like here and here maintain kind of like a neutrality.
Ah,
If you can get to,
Sweden.
if you can get here, this territory to the south in New Haven, they are in basically an alliance of their own.
Gotcha.
Wait, of their own with who?
They are the Oh god dang it, where'd I put them? I just drew up the map and then I kind of put names on another page because it's like I couldn't fit it all in like a
Take your
notebook.
time, Cars. Take your time.
Um,
Yeah,
Take your
you don't
time.
have you don't need to explain this all right
yeah,
now anyway.
yeah.
No,
The
I
I do.
just want to know
I will
because
say,
like
Cars,
if
I am a fan of the fact that you actually do have right here signs of tectonic movement,
hmm and this is just
and I'm like,
the
that's a very nice touch.
part of the planet's map. This isn't everything either. So this is
No,
just like
yeah, yeah. I'm
your
just
yeah,
guys'
saying.
side that you guys your
Yeah,
small
yeah, I
little
just
section
wanted
you're
to
on.
yep.
I
I'm
just
just
I
wanted
saying.
to ask
agree.
because
Further
I'm a
if we
side
fan
from the
of.
go
planet.
if
I
we
like
go
that you
to
like
like
have up
this,
here like the cool little bit that's like, oh
Mhm,
yeah, this is like separated from the mainland.
mhm. It like if I had better time to make it more nicer, you'd probably be able to tell that these portions here had separated too.
Gotcha.
So
Okay. Yeah, I can kind of see how this one would slide down into like over here.
yeah, Foundry doesn't have the neatest drawing tool. But yeah, no. So these guys here are um, the oh gosh, what was it again? I just have them listed down as the monarchy right now because I didn't have I didn't have a name for them yet,
yeah, I
but
just
they
wanted to
are
know
being
because
ruled
like
by a
so if we
monarchy.
go, I just want to know because if we go like through this, who are these guys allied with? Are they going to be allied with like these guys or these
Mm,
guys or these guys?
yeah.
From what Karst was saying, these guys right here are a bit more. Come on, Ping. These guys are a bit more contentious than
hmm
these guys are. Because I think Karst was saying they're in alliance with New Haven.
hmm
Yeah, that's why I just want to make sure. So like I think
So
the idea is
we
go like
could
this.
Yeah. To kind
stay
of
on the borders of the mountain team. Good.
let me I'll mark it for you. I'll mark red,
Because
yellow
if
for
we go
or
to fertile,
yeah,
we'll have to go like this.
That might be a
there you
more
go.
viable route.
Yellow check
You're
marks
technically
are
messing with the mountains, really.
yeah. Yellow check marks will be for ones that are allied with New Haven.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I don't want to go over here because I get the feeling that Darien Dynasty has like a checkpoint probably
Yep.
built over here.
There you go. And then and then
Oh, that's gonna be problematic.
I'll put
What about these guys over here? Are they
He's
neutral?
getting to that. He's getting to that.
I'll put a circle for those ones for a circle for ones that are uh neutral.
Independent,
These are
neutral.
neutral ones.
All right.
Okay, yeah, so it does look like our best choice is to go through the bottom up
Yeah.
rather than here.
Um, is the
Yeah.
Fertile Valley more independent
The Fur
because
Valley
is
is
it?
a non-settled area because of its you know just it's just a deep valley, and because of as you
Gotcha.
guys experience the strange upheaval quakes that happen, you know.
Gotcha.
Ah, yes, upheaval quakes, tectonic storms.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's not the most hospitable for human survival. Yeah, the deep in the valley you are, the more worse things get. So that's why territory is built on the outside of it,
Gotcha.
and it's probably a good reason, probably why there's a huge mountain range that just kind of has been built up around here. There's gonna be mountains here too on like the other side.
Inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just, I couldn't get that. It's kind of hard to do angles on different, you know. Oh, like I said, I'll be
Understandable.
I'll
Understandable,
make a real
Karst.
map for it when I have the time.
All right.
One day.
So after this actually lovely little quick map from Karst that we all appreciate, thanks,
Yeah,
Karst.
yeah.
Yes, thank you, Cast.
Just so you know,
Mhm.
there are territories down here too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
wonderful.
if you recall, the Hellhounds were transporting something from the
From the
south
south.
of the Azure Alliance, and they were traveling
Yeah.
up through the Azure Alliance, and were heading
Mhm.
north to somewhere up here.
So
Okay.
I don't really want to this is I would I guess like this is out of character. I don't want to take the thing through the Fertile Valley.
Why? What could happen?
Everything could happen. Cars,
I don't
everything.
know, karst, freaking instant stalactites or stalagmites just blowing up inside of the thing, making it detonate the giant death crystals everywhere in this place that has unexplained geological events.
I have a
Hmm.
much more
Considering my
important question first.
Yes.
How are these guys down here aligned?
They they're part of the Azure Alliance group. I mean,
so
they are
they'd be
And
a
if
allied
I,
with them.
they'd be
So
part
and
of the
if
group.
I we'll just have to rush through.
Yeah.
I think we should just rush through the Fertile Valley because it's our best shot without going through all the other places that could really, really be a pain.
if you
Okay,
get
so the main problem, so like we can't go like this because Quantum Collective will catch us. They've
We
already
have to.
done it once.
So what we're gonna have to do is go around. We're
somehow,
basically gonna
What
have to do.
what we can do is so cut through Fertile, then go to like this.
No,
It's
no,
the
all of
safe
my
route
no,
question.
no.
I mean, you could try cutting
Otherwise,
across the
we go like
mountains.
this.
You can
Like the
Yeah, we need to
problem,
go
we
through the
like
mountains.
you can
At least
try.
like
go.
the thing is, there's a decent chance that Darien has a blockade over here, which is what I'm concerned about.
Though, for if you guys want to cut through the mountains, um, go ahead and roll me for those of you who are well, not Sigurd.
Not
Wait, why
Sigurd.
not me?
Well,
Oh,
no.
what do you
Wait,
Why
want
not
us to
me?
I
roll?
guess
Okay.
I guess it'd be probably not
I
Sigurd,
mean,
not Melian,
Wait, why not me?
and
you're unconscious right now.
maybe yeah. Well, you're unconscious. Yeah, and
Yeah. Okay, but why me?
Crystal is
Is it because I'm towing?
Because you don't know anything about these areas.
yeah, because
You
you're
are.
Okay,
new
fair
here.
enough.
You're not a native.
You're
Okay,
ancient.
that's fine.
You're 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 an awakened old man. But yeah, I'm not sure if Crystal would know this from where she, because I'm not really sure where she grew up at. So I guess it'd probably be on Syndrome and Rudy. Just go ahead and roll me a d20, and if you have anything that can pertain to history or geology, anything like maybe landscape knowledge or anything like that.
I don't think get somewhere quickly would quite work on this situation.
No, I
I
mean
mean, it
that could
can.
help getting across the mountains, but
Yeah.
so yeah,
No, I don't think I have one to.
I think your word on the street might helped you on this syndrome.
Really?
Yeah,
Just
Okay,
yeah,
then.
just a sort of
because
like,
you're hearing
oh,
information
this.
and stuff. So
Would I be awake now?
no, it hasn't been 2 hours yet. Nice. Okay, an 18. And Rudy, you want to go ahead and just roll d20? A 5.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, no. Information that
Ooh.
just wasn't very pertinent to Rudy at the time. But for Syndrome, what you would have heard is that the mountains here are very, very high. They reach very high into the atmosphere. And in the atmosphere here on Orion 7 has a very drastic change in the barometric pressure and how quickly things cool in comparison to the cradle of Earth. So any machinery that tries to traverse through mountains, either hoofing it across or flying across, often have to be insulated or find some way to keep warm and keep their uh, systems from freezing.
Uh, okay. So maybe we avoid the mountains.
It is
Because
possible
I
to
don't.
it is possible to cross them. They just you have to be prepared.
Yeah, but I don't
Uh,
think we have the
It
necessary.
would be you'd want to
Oh
have
Jesus!
like the
The Evo.
Evo models. You alright there, Karth?
Yeah, sorry, just
Yeah,
my
he just
alert
got
went
a
off.
follow.
Thank you for the follow, Cake from Bake Farm. Oh, is that like
But yeah,
Jake from State
I
Farm?
feel like me. I know me and
That's
Rudy
awesome.
would be fine.
I
We
have
have
an
the Evo
EVA unit
models,
as
but
well.
yeah,
So
but I don't
three of
know
us have it.
3 of us, but the rest of the party would not be. So, um, I say we go I vote south and like try to go keep to the mountains, and then what was it?
So like just go like this and around.
Yeah,
Right
and then
in
try
here.
to get to
Like
here and
that
here.
is it's the safest way, but it'll take the longest.
Yeah. Just
Yeah,
yeah, just
So,
to let you guys know, the Furrow
well,
Valley
how do
just
I do
begin
it?
to kind of break out around this point here, is where the kind of it cuts out and
I
cuts out
accidentally
up
put
about
that
up here.
down. Someone delete that.
Oh, I can.
I don't know. Okay.
I got it. Oh, boom, boom. Yeah. So I mean, it'd be a
So,
narrower part of the Furrow Valley for sure, and you could probably get across it more quickly than well what you had to traverse through from the Quantum Collective over to here.
all right. So I don't. We have two routes. We have go through the big part of the Fertile Valley and then you cut south to the Ruby Republic, or we try to go around and go up into the Ruby Republic from the south.
Hmm.
The issue with going through the Fertile Valley, the main part of it, and down through the Republic, we'd have to go up, but then to get through we have to go up, through, down, down, over, up.
Yeah, it would
It
definitely
would
take you
take
more time.
more time. It might be a bit safer in
Possibly.
terms of hostile contacts, but it's also going to be a little bit more.
Slow.
Who's zipping around like? Oh, it's Chris. Uh, Uh, my ADHD mind was just like starting to track it while I was talking, losing myself. So
Oh no.
I'm like a cat. I'm serious. It's like, oh, it's
Meow.
twitching.
Meow.
Um. Anyway, so we would probably be safer than getting in any combat, but I think we'd be the most likely to get screwed by an event going off. It'd also take more time. I don't know the situation with the Fang Double Zero and if we can repair it to a good enough state that could be used in combat.
Or if you'd
Hypothetically,
even want to.
or if we want to. So, like, do we want to end up in heavy combat right now?
I don't think
I
so.
do think we
Down
should
one mech.
avoid it. Give it like Sigurd would definitely Sigurd would say that he would not put mech through combat right now, given he has potential brain damage
Yay, brain
and freeze
damage.
and or freeze a
Gift
burn.
keeps on giving. Um, Out of character, Mech, do you want to weigh in on this? And also,
I honestly do think we should go through the mountains because I think we can repair it enough for a fight, but with that thing on our backs, I don't really want the chance of someone like either
I mean,
getting behind us and like ripping it out from under us or potentially shooting it.
going through the mountains is going to be hazardous as it is. Mixing in trying to get this thing that's what a size 2 mech, Curse?
Yes. Yeah.
A size 2 mech vertically up,
Wait, Fang
no,
double.
Whichever,
I mean, wait, the
listen,
Fang is a
whatever the
size 2 mech.
No, the box.
no,
no,
the
the
box.
box.
Okay, oh geez, the box is
That's why
fast.
that's why they're using size 2 mechs to haul it.
We're already at a slower pace. I don't
Mm.
really think we could get it up mountainsides easily.
I do think going the bottom route is most likely the best option for us.
Yeah. You will
It
be
gets us. It's probably gonna put us in combat
yeah.
at least once,
You,
but
yeah. 'Cause you will be cutting through like a couple other territories down this way.
couple through
Like,
territories.
as long as we
Here's
get
what
to
the-
Ruby Republic, we are basically home free.
Mm.
We get to Ruby
But
Republic.
like,
We can repair. We can
yeah,
also probably reach out to General what's his name,
I,
Alexander.
yeah.
Alexander, and be like,
Okay,
hey,
so hopefully, in case they don't try to double cross us or pull anything.
I mean, you're the guy who's worked with them for years.
I've worked with the general for years.
Yeah, he was the one who gave us this mission, so he'd probably
Yes,
not.
but just here's the thing. He's only one general. There are other people around who have other ideas.
I've been reading
Awesome.
too much BattleTech. I keep mixing the general title with this New Haven with the one general governor of this one territory in BattleTech.
But yeah, there. Listen, we don't know what the other people in the military are thinking. If they're like, "Oh, maybe this will give me a promotion" or something like that, we don't know.
The fact that they had one group hauling it and they were saying they were, if I remember correctly, this wasn't the only package they've been moving. In the briefing,
Mm,
they
No,
mentioned that
Hmm.
they've been moving
true.
these around a lot. So the real question is,
but this was their biggest shipment, though.
this is the biggest shipment, but New Haven, from what I've talked to Karst about with backstory and stuff, seems to be more on the peaceful side
Yes,
of
I know.
everything.
I know you don't get what I'm saying.
Is
Yeah,
that there
wait,
might
I
be?
wait,
trust New Haven. I don't trust the Ruby
Ruby Republic.
Republic.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
yeah.
I mean, we don't need to tell them anything about what
We have a
this stuff
shipment. We have an
is.
important shipment that needs to get to
Okay, I guess we can
New Haven.
try there if you really want.
Just gotta keep
Eyes
it
only. I
cool.
mean, yeah, eyes only. Eyes
Rudy
only.
doesn't have any cool.
No, I mean all of you.
What's that one? What's that term for its this top secret like stuff where it's like eyes only, hand off. Like it's only ever like handwritten.
Classified.
There's no printing. It's more than classified. There's like doesn't
Mm.
exist level of classified.
Oh, like black site
Sort of.
Oh,
stuff.
Kind of, but it's like there's paperwork that's involved. And I know it exists in the states, but it's like you
Oh,
can't look at it except in like specific rooms that don't exist. Sort of like
yeah. That's like
classified.
that's like top secret stuff.
So
Like
like we
top
could
top
That just
secrets.
reminds me of Indiana Jones top. We have it being
Hand
investigated by top men. Who?
top
Top men.
men. Man, you see men with top hats appear. Da, 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 da. Yep.
I mean I got a pocket watch. We could make this work.
Anyway, so yeah,
Um
what you guys want to do?
I
I
vote south.
guess I guess we can go south.
Okay.
I
I
just
vote
don't think
we
it's
avoid the
realistic for
north.
us to
The
go any other
rest,
way when you're carting around a size 2 object and mech.
We could probably
Not
put
mech as
together
not mech as in mech. I mean mech as in a robot mech.
Oh,
Yes, I
we could
know.
probably
the Fang is only a size 1.
yeah,
Yeah.
we could probably
But it's still
repair
tying us down.
True.
the one good thing about the fact that we are all currently piloting Everests is
Yeah, it's easier to repair.
it's easier to repair and we all got extra repair capacity.
Mm-hmm.
So we all are at 6 right now. I'm gonna need to repair one structure. The Fang's gonna need multiple,
Yeah.
but I forget. Does HP restore during like a rest
Yeah.
if you or do you have to repair it during the rest
I
in
think.
between combats? I
Oh.
think you have to spend a unit of
Yeah.
repair
I mean,
points
it's
to heal
while
your
resting, it says.
Let me double check here. Let me get
because
the
that's what makes the
PDF
Horus
open.
Valor so good is that it can actually fix itself to full HP during like a in between combat.
No, do not open that
Ah,
in
yes.
Microsoft
The
Edge.
devouring swarm of nanites.
Open it in. There we go. Firefox. Because it's much nicer.
Damn nanites.
Okay.
Never trust a nanite.
Downtime
Never
actions.
trust
Let's
a
see.
nanite, Rudy.
Okay. So power cost. Buy some time. Gather information. Okay, no, it must be our combat stuff. Let's see. Get a drink. Get creative. Get focus. Get connect.
No, you're, this would be just in repair, I think.
Let's see. Structure damage, maybe. I'll list it. Okay. Repairs and rest. Okay, here we go. Okay, the repair cap indicates the maximum number of repairs a pilot can spend on their mech in or out of combat before returning to base and performing a full repair. Mechs can be repaired in combat with stabilize. Okay, that's in combat. Also, spend repairs at the following cost: 1 repair to fully restore HP if a repair destroys weapon or system. 2 repairs to restore 1 structure or stress. 4 repairs to restore a destroyed mech. So, when full repair, when a character spends at least 10 hours relatively uninterrupted in a secure location, they can perform a full repair, which allows them to restore all of their pilot HP, Clear down and out. Restore a mech to full HP. Restore their stress and structure as long as it's intact or the wreckage is accessible. Clear all statuses and conditions. Repair any destroyed stuff on the mech. Recover CP if used. Regain all repairs and uses of limited weapons. And print new mech and equipment. So it looks like you can
Brandon,
fully repair the HP if you on a mech if you spend a repair to do it.
10 hours. Yeah, you can so I'm thinking we don't want to stick around here.
Yeah.
We're in hostile
Yeah.
territory. We
Yeah.
get something.
A full
So we
repair is only
probably
if you're at a safe
had a
location.
printer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can use your repairs that you have to fully restore your HP. You
Let's
take
not. Okay, everyone do a quick check of what your stuff is at right now.
it takes just
I'm gonna
one
need
repair to get your HP back up.
yeah, I'm gonna need 3 repair. I need a structure or 2 repair, structure and a health, but I'll also have
So
4
you need
after. Plus, I need at least
so you need three
Can
repairs to get one
can't we
I
structure.
just
Mine
make a
goes. No,
can we
no
just
no
make a full repair?
A full repair
no
is only when
because
no,
you're
you
I
need
have
to
at
be
a
in a safe spot.
you need to be at a safe
Okay.
location, someplace that's secure that
Okay.
you won't get attacked.
also I have to repair 2 of my systems, which would take
I need one
2
system
units.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
repairing
2 HP and structure.
systems is more.
Yeah.
so
I guess I
that would
need
take me
to
3 to 4.
Car, since I took one stress and one structure, what should I do then?
Three.
So it will cost you 2 repairs to get one structure or stress back. So if you want to get
Okay.
both, it will cost you 4 repairs.
Okay, that's
Three,
fine.
because we are in Everest, and you can repair stress or structure for 1.
Ah,
Um,
yes.
So that would only cost me 2 then?
it would cost you 3. Uh, the
2 for the stress, 1 for the
2 for
structure.
the stress, 1 for the structure.
And then if you want to get your HP back
Okay.
up, it would cost you another 1.
1, yeah.
Well, I
Like I,
didn't take any HP damage after that, so
Okay, so your HP's back to full.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool.
What's the structure at?
So I
structure's
took
below HP on your
No, I'm asking what's like the max.
Oh, his?
Yeah.
mean?
The Fang? What's the
Yes. What is Fang at?
He was
Well, what do you mean?
he was at 3 out of 4 structure.
You can
Yeah,
change
for
the
both.
structure.
And we can't repair the systems, right? The
No.
systems only need to be.
Yeah, systems and
Repair
weapons and
the-
stuff, that's a full repair you have to do at a secure location where you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
Yeah,
print
I'm
new
fine with
stuff.
no,
not.
you can no, you can on a rest, but not a full rest. So it's an hour of work. Um,
That's fine.
so you can like get a weapon or a system back.
I don't see that listed under repairs and rest. I see it listed under full repair for
No, no,
restored
no. So
goods.
if you look over at on the left column of page 82, it's
Mm,
repair. They also spend they may also spend repairs at the following costs: 1 repair to restore full HP, or repair
oh, or
for
destroyed
a dis-
weapon or system. Okay. Okay, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
I'm gonna be right back. My cat's clawing at my door. I need to throw her
Oh no.
downstairs. She has separation anxiety, and it's the most annoying thing ever.
Oh, poor cat. Alright. Oh, ad starting soon. Okay. So,
Then I could
oh,
use
ad started.
1 for structure, 1 for full HP, and 1 for a destroyed weapon or system. Right?
Uh, let me see. Yes, cause yeah, you can use
Because we have
because you're in
Everest or
Everest.
replaceable parts.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you use one for one to get one structure back, one to get your full HP back, and one to get a
Uh,
system or weapon back.
structure goes to 4. Goes to 4. Then I retrace
Yeah.
another one to get full HP.
That's when you're able to rest. So if you want to rest here to patch things up, you can.
Hmm.
I think we need because we need to make max Fang operational. I think that's the.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to. I already did that, but
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess
But
it's.
when I wake up, we're gonna do that.
Well, let's see how things go. Hmm. Okay. Alrighty.
And can we do it
Okay, what are
like?
we rolling for?
I'll just see if anything happens.
As we go.
But uh, it's something that isn't clear here, and I would
Okay.
like some clarifications. It requires 1 hour, but it's 1 hour for each of
Um,
the the repairs, or 1 hour we can repair all.
I let's see.
What do you
It looks
mean?
like it's.
Like
But
you use one
yeah,
repair to
No,
make
I
he's,
don't.
he's
something.
he's wondering how many repairs, like how many things can be repaired within the
That's a
hour.
very valid
Um,
question.
I
Yeah,
from
because it says requires 1 hour of
yeah.
interrupted downtime,
Um,
right?
it doesn't say you can't do more than one thing at once. So
Yeah, it
I'm
says only
assuming
spell repair
yeah, I'm assuming you can do all your repairs
in one
in
hour.
the 1 hour. Yeah.
Okay.
So in that 1 hour time you guys are resting, you guys can fix things up. So yeah, 'cause it's not very clear, but so that's what I'm gonna go by. Is that you guys can do it all. All right.
Man, I'm glad I
Uh,
didn't take that
so-
much damage.
Okay, should I? Hmm.
I'll say with
So we're
you guys trying to discuss things, trying to map out where you're going, and then setting out to do repairs on your guys' mechs and stuff. Um, I'd say by this time, Lion is coming back to consciousness.
Uh, do I have what do I have on me right now, Karst?
You are been stripped from basically just to your clothes and are just swaddled and just you're swaddled in a very in a comfy blanket
Um,
but you are just
Oh,
basically
I don't
kind of
think we'd
just
have a blanket as
do
coat,
I
but yeah.
smell blood?
uh
You would
I think
smell
you
antiseptics most likely.
yeah
yeah. I think we cleaned you up a
yeah
bit.
they cleaned you up. They did their best to give you medical
Oh,
attention.
is there anyone near me?
Yes?
Probably Sigurd, but
Probably me.
and you see him just kind of working on his mech doing repairs.
Okay, so he's not right over me. That's good.
No, he's busy kind of tinkering with some of the control panels in
Okay,
his cockpit.
okay. The important question, Karst. Do I remember anything that happened?
Good point. Roll me a
Roll
D1.
for it.
Roll me a D100.
D100.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta roll for that one.
What do I put?
that's the far right option on the dice
The
tray.
far right. That's the D100. Okay.
Yep.
14.
14. You don't remember anything.
Uh,
You you just hurt. Your head hurts. Your body hurts.
fuck,
And yeah,
what the hell happened?
When did it cut
Do
out for?
well, yeah. When did it cut out exactly?
when did what cut out?
Like
When
when
did
So
his
like
memory cut
when
out?
I
Um,
switch.
yeah, like
you the
when he ended
last
his bloodlust.
yeah, that's the last thing you remember is just like the lights in your cabin just going blaring red, and that's all you remember.
So,
Well,
like, is this just as the guy got crystallized, or?
Yeah,
no, this is
just as
yeah.
the
Just as he rammed into me, basically.
mhm.
Mm.
So before mech crystallized.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like what the hell? Where the hell am I? What
Rising
happened?
Sun. Hello.
What the fuck? Where's my gear? And where the fuck? Where's Sammy?
Very dead.
Hmm.
It'd be pleased to know you did most of the damage to him after your little psychotic break earlier.
What psychotic? What the fuck are you talking about?
You should probably check your own injuries first. I patched you up as much as I could.
I'll be fine. Everything hurts. That's not exactly the most unusual thing to wake up to.
Well, after your little Uncle Sammy man over there crystallized and rammed into your mech,
What the fuck are you talking? Crystallized? The
perhaps
fuck are
we
you?
should take a walk outside first so you can see what happened to your mech.
First, you explain what the fuck happened. Because all I
Well,
remember is things going red in my cockpit, and then suddenly I'm here.
Swaddled.
Yeah, you're still wrapped
you're
up.
No, I
you're
got
not
up
gonna
out of it.
Oh,
you're not gonna let
you were
this.
belted like in,
No, I would be able to like.
Just come on. They made sure
Safety
you
pin.
couldn't get out. So, but I mean, it's comfy though. You're not uncomfortable in the swaddle. It's just you can't don't really have wiggle room.
I'm still gonna break
Right.
out.
You're able to stand up though. You're able to kind of
Roll.
like backflip yourself up.
What am I, a freaking straight jacket course?
Pretty much. I mean,
So
For your own safety,
you're basically
honestly.
basically
between
swaddled in a giant
Rudy's
blanket and then
syndrome and
belted in.
Sigurd, they have the knowledge to um, belt someone in.
Belt someone in.
Yeah, to straight jacket someone with what they have.
Okay, I start biting at the belt just to try and rip it off of me.
At least let me remove it before you start biting them. I don't get much belts these sizes.
Well, then maybe you shouldn't have put me on.
Yes, yes, quit your aching. At least you're relatively sane now, I guess.
I'm always sane. It's just the world happens to be crazy.
Debatable. Anyway, so basically he removes the belts and the coat off him now.
Okay.
Right. So what happened before your little incident, as you said? After
You
he
keep saying that, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking
Yes,
about.
yes. Yes, yes, if you let me finish, then I could explain what happened. Do you remember that Sammy person becoming all crystal when he charged up?
Yes, I remember Uncle Sammy. I remember him hooking
Right.
up to that thing trying to kill me.
Yes, and after he smashed your head in, your mech's head in, he started screaming about the needles, and then you also became crystallized.
What the needles? What the fuck?
Needles. And you were also begging people not to put them in you.
The fuck? I don't. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, if you don't believe me, you can see the damage for yourself on your mech.
Are you rolling something for me, Karst?
Oh, I'm rolling something for Sigurd. Sigurd, could you roll me a
Oh
D100,
boy.
please?
Oh yay. D100.
Why did we
Let's
let
D10.
the traumatized war veteran deal with the traumatized child soldier?
We don't know if I'm a child soldier. Hell,
Uh,
I don't even know what I was.
But yeah,
because
D100's the far
because the
right option.
traumatized war veteran who's basically completely spent all his emotions in war is the only person with actual fuck
16.
is the only
Oh,
person with actual
fuck.
Okay.
medical plan meant.
Oh,
So
You
fuck,
say you
indeed.
spent all your emotions.
without warning or consulting you, Sigurd, you see Ryushu just kind of appear and just bring up a hollow display that basically replays the black box data of the fight.
Fuck
Well, that
is
makes
that?
it
That's
that makes it easier for me. Thank you, Ryoshu.
that's not my fang. What the fuck? Needles. I don't. What the? He just looks very confused and concerned.
It seems like your fang has more secrets than you thought it did.
Mhm. They said it was found with me, but I don't get it. I didn't remember anything about what is all this.
Well, your guess is as good as ours right now. Still in the Azure Alliance territory, we were planning on heading back, cutting down Sod before you woke up. Since you're awake, you might as well meet the rest.
Mm, I'll be fine. From what I can see here, my fang got torn up. At least from thing, whatever that was in that, did to it.
Apparently, it's
Hmm.
meteorites.
Those aren't any meteorites I've ever seen.
I don't know why. Our meteorites were at least normal back then.
I'm sorry. I just have the image of Sigurd like constantly going, "Everything was okay back when I was young. You crazy kids have messed it all up."
Anyway,
Except the thing is, when Sigurd actually tells you what he had when he was young, it's like, oh yeah, we had exploding trees, electric crystals, we had a
I want to
giant
point.
spore monster walking down in the forest. Don't worry about it. It
yeah,
was perfectly fine.
you had banana trees that peel you, whatever. Anyway, but
Giant Venus flytraps that spit acid at you and melt you like a spider. Don't worry
Were
about
any,
you
it.
from like Vault 14 in Fallout?
I mean, remember, it was literally the apocalypse.
anyway, what I was gonna say is, what the does Karst? Malini is trying to recall things. Should I make another roll for that? Because he is very confused.
Sure. Go roll me another
What do you?
D100.
Let's see. Oh, 83.
83. Okay.
DC
Okay,
Um.
was
you remember a
95.
decent chunk.
So
Because of course he would try to remember shit. Because seeing this is very concerning. Because he doesn't know anything about this.
let me double check your character sheet real quick. See if there's a equivalent roll to some type of sanity check. um,
Oh, this could be bad.
this could be bad. There is not in a way. I guess actually roll your stay cool for this.
Okay.
If you roll above a 10, well, no, I'll say for this since it's a traumatic thing. If you roll above a 15, you're okay.
Am I okay? Oh,
Natural
thank God I'm
20.
okay.
Affected it.
Okay.
So,
I'll paint you a picture of what's gonna happen. So,
okay.
Malayan, as you kind of watch and listen to this video, as Sigurd is describing events to you, and you see them, in person, just from like an outsider's perspective, hearing your voice kind of echoing from your mech, you get these kind of pains in your head and these small flashes of memory of the event that happened, of what it was like inside your cockpit.
Pain feels familiar, but I don't remember anything like this.
Childhood trauma often has a way of hiding itself.
All I know is I was found when I was very little. Didn't remember anything before that. Besides, I don't know, eating a few rats here and there.
Good old rat meat. Nothing quite
Mm,
like it.
it's high in protein. To basically put it simple, all I know is I was found in a broken down lab. Or whatever it was, I don't even know. I spent there for, I don't know, God, how long until my family found me. Or I guess they became my family.
Well, it looks like we have more things to start looking into now.
Yeah, guess so. Just when I start to forget about this kind of crap. So, that's how Sammy went, huh? Can't say I'm exactly happy or sad about this. At least he died painfully. Would prefer it if it was me doing it, though. But a traitor's death all the same. He starts walking outside.
Yeah, he just kind of opens the cockpit as he's walking out. Well, everyone, looks like our little wolf over here is back up.
Yes, yes, keep on. Keep talking, soldier boy.
Uh, okay. So, Mech, one thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you open up your Fangs sheet now and go your loadout,
You
and
added something in there, didn't
yeah, scroll to the bottom.
Also, genuine question: would Sigurd even look young enough for Mech to call him boy?
I mean, he looks like he's probably in his 20s. So I guess.
Fair. I just like the image of this very young man, but he has an older man's voice.
Mm,
But yeah, you now have on your sheet. Hopefully, you can see it. Uh,
yes, I see it.
you see it? Okay. Okay. So yeah.
That's concerning.
So the rest of you guys, you see, kind of, just descending from Sigurd's mech is Melian.
Oh, look who it is! The Sleeping Beauty finally awake.
Mm. Well, from what I was told, I went a little haywire.
A little.
Wasn't
What's more than a little?
Anyway,
wasn't really aware mechs could frames could alter themselves like that.
you're telling me it's the
Custom
first
work.
time, or at least I think it's the first time I've seen that.
You had some so you saw what happened then?
Yeah,
Sigurd
he
had
gave
a
me a video rundown.
you had some pretty bad freezing.
Yeah,
Um frostburns I would say.
well, I'm fine now.
Evidently.
Just mentally, I don't fucking know at this point.
So, Sigurd fill you in with the plan. We've got to take
Yeah, yeah.
that shit, cause when you were out cold, apparently a few infantry got away after we got some information out of them. Apparently, the Onis were hiring
Wait, you let them go?
one of them was burnt enough that he was going to die. The other one, I don't execute people in cold blood, Harlow.
They
I
all
don't.
deserve what they get.
Yes, combat's one thing. Pulling out a weapon and executing a man in cold blood is another.
Not
They
when
put
they're
down their
like
weapons and
them.
they surrendered. I have standards on who I kill. Moving on. We got some intel out of them, such as the fact that the Onis hired them to move it.
Mm,
They wanted to go north, so we're going south with it because that's away from wherever the destination with the Onis were. We're
uh,
planning to swing across the valley after we get past the mountain range and hop over into the Ruby Republic and do a little bit of swing down and then get through the monarchy up into New Haven. We're probably going to have some combat on the way. Um, do you think your Fang is pilotable,
it will.
or
It will be after I give it a few spruce ups. It'll be fine. It's as tough as me,
let me
even
rephrase
more
that?
so.
Will you be able to pilot it with considering its current awkward configuration? Because I'm
Awkward
assuming
configuration.
the Fang is still like super extended arms, weird tendrils on the back.
Actually, those have
Yeah,
disintegrated
that all
away.
dissipated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
then
crystal based,
scratch.
remember?
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
Those
So
crystal
scratch that bit.
constructs.
Scratch that bit. Okay. Scratch all that then. That second half of that. Alright. But yes, maybe let us know if you're going to enter you have a vendetta against someone, so if we could, before we encounter them, plan about you.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. He was the last one of us.
Excellent.
You just hear Sigurd shouting from the cockpit. It's not like he made it a secret now, did he?
No, but I think the difference between I hate this person and I will literally enter a blood rage and try to murder him on the spot is a little bit different.
Well, he's dead. He died in immense pain. So, you can
That
deal with it,
was
Doctor.
incredibly unnerving, by the way.
Hmm.
It's
Um,
better than it's better than he deserved.
all right, let's get you. I'm now twitchy because if Karst keeps rolling dice.
My
Every
dog is now
every
halfway
time
into my
this man
lap. I don't know why, but she is coming over here and she is halfway into my lap.
he has
Uh,
heard the dice.
She comes to
my cat,
judge you. She sniffs at you, Quinn, and she
my
judges
other
you
cat,
as
my other cat
shit.
has snuck into my room and is currently on my bed, just staring at me while she's curled up into a ball. I just looked
Judging.
over my shoulder and saw her.
It's like,
Oh my
what
god.
are you doing besides giving me attention and love?
It's
Man, everyone has their pets walking up. Meanwhile, ice is crawling up my legs.
um. So as you guys are having this discussion, all of a sudden you just kind of hear,
Huh?
well, kiddo, you mangy mutt. I must congratulate you on deal with my men as you
Are you
did.
sure? Where is he speaking from?
Where the fuck is? Wait, is that the voice of Sammy? Or no?
It's kind of distorted, and as you kind of look over towards one of the remains of one of the mechs left over from the carnage, you see just kind of projecting through a hollow projector is kind of broken, but you see a familiar visage, stature and wise, but very different from after the carnage that was dealt to him. Um, before your this previous meeting, or at least what you thought, as
Oh, it's he's somehow still alive. Oh, looks like Sammy wants for round two.
he's not carrying like this whole big thing on his shoulder right now, but yeah, you see just kind of face covered up, this sword on his hip. A very familiar one to you.
Oh,
Something that you remember seeing hanging up on uh, your mentor's, well, not your pilot mentor, but your family mentor's wall.
yes. Well, I thought you would have aged to dust by now, but it seems you've come back.
You know what they say, mutt. You can't keep a good dog down.
Oh, but I can put you down one way or another.
Better men have tried than you, dog.
This coming from you means nothing, you low-life son of a bitch. Do I remember this man's name?
Yeah. As he kind of removes his face mask, you see just it's been mangled a bit. From like a taking like a blast to the face, or like close by. Um, but you see the familiar face of Samuel Draken.
I have a question,
You
and
look
I
a
have
lot
something to do.
prettier than the last time I saw you, Sammy. How's that scars I left you feeling?
They still ache me to this day, kid, and I'm gonna pay you back 100-fold. Oh,
Sure you will, Sammy. You're just gonna run but with your tail between your legs like always. You always were the
Okay,
coward of the group.
alright, so while this all is going on, I'm gonna try and
oh
have
my
Rio
God.
reverse hack him, see where he's broadcasting from.
Okay. Go ahead and have her roll for that. By the way, while you're rolling for that,
What roll?
uh,
1d20 or
yeah,
1d10? Or I mean,
roll me a
1d100?
systems.
Big
For
systems.
Ryushu.
Would this be plus? Would it be
I'll
plus
allow
two
you to add a
because I'm
plus
using
two,
her?
yeah, for her. But while this is going on, I'd like to give a big, huge shout out to the people that just rated us.
Hello,
Whee!
Raiders.
As an app
Hello.
just
Welcome,
rated
Rachel.
with her hippity hoppity frog posse.
Yeah.
Sorry, no, I shouldn't say her. I don't know who has I don't know who Asa App
Uh,
is, but I'm gonna give him a shout out.
the frogs. The
Wait,
frogs.
you gave yourself advantage on this one?
Wait, was I gonna say wrong one?
Well,
It's
let's
been a while.
hope.
It's been a while. Wrong
Well,
number.
well, time for the daily
Oh,
con.
Uh,
they were playing
wait, wrong number.
tabletop
Wrong
as
number.
well.
Oh, nice. Well, let's hope
Cool.
none of their players
One,
croaked.
800 plus 2.
Oh no.
Okay, 13.
Okay, so okay, nice.
I can't give a +2 on a
Uh,
systems check, so I just did it
I,
by hand.
when he said I thought I'd throw my frogs at you, I just imagined they literally throwing frogs at you.
They were playing
yes.
Lancer as well.
Oh,
Yes.
well, thank you for
Nice.
Yes. How
thank-
can I forget the explosive rain Amazon forest poison tree frog? A
Thank-
classic delight.
Thank you so much for hopping on over to our game. We are currently playing some Lancer, a mecha-based TTRPG.
There-
I am very sorry for my crude map. I had to hand draw this up from my book I have over here, so
Oh,
it's.
it's fine.
I hopefully
looks
will have a better one
fine.
later. But I hope how'd your game go? And in part oh you're oh wait, you're participating in a Lancer game as well. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome!
My
Sorry.
muted.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
you're not. You're
My-
not muted.
I muted myself at 1 second.
Well,
Sorry, my mind's a little scattered right now. I hope you had a wonderful time with your game and your stream.
mm-hmm.
And thank you so much for coming over to my neighborhood here. I don't really have a frog pond set up, but I can get one made and get some lily pads put in for y'all.
Make like a demon frog. It's just a horny toad.
It
Oh
was-
my gosh, no.
Oh, it was your second session, but it's been so much
Oh, nice.
fun. Oh, cool. Yeah, ours has been going pretty well so far. We're just dealing right now with the consequences of last session. Oh my
Mhm.
god. So thank you so much for the follow.
Consequences, quotation marks.
Yes, please, that'd be great. Don't want the frogs to dry out. Yes, no, don't not want dry frogs. That'd be bad. But
Yeah, drive.
Azza and your hippity hoppy posse.
Don't worry, baby. I'll take good care of you.
Thank you,
Need a
Azure.
care package.
You can't let them dry out, cuz this isn't for you.
Yes, here, everyone hydrate now. Hurry, stretch your legs out, and check that posture.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
All the water. But hello, Azza and the Frog Posse Raiders.
That is incredibly amusing. I
Um,
just opened Twitter and the first thing I see is someone dropping water on a frog.
but yeah, for those who don't know me, hello, my name is Karst. I'm a friendly neighborhood demon, variety streamer. I stream games, tabletop games, video games, and I am a demon, but I am very nice. I promise you. You're safe here, and I hope you all have a wonderful time in my neighborhood. Feel free
And
to.
he's very old.
Age is a concept amongst mortals. Amongst us, eternity living demons, it doesn't mean anything. But
Mhm.
anyway, I offer you all warm hugs, warm cookies, and a warm smile. And thank you all so much for being here. Feel free to sit back, relax, and lurk. If you need to go ahead and go. Rest is very important, so go ahead and do so. you love my PNG? Thank you so much. Yes, you can see me and a mini version of me, because it's the only way to get everyone on. All right, so picking things back up. So Ryushu you're trying to back hack this or trace this signal, with Ryushu's help. The signal
Wait,
is very.
would Lug aid in this, Rudy?
Oh, well, right now Malayan is just pissed that
Probably
Sammy's still
not.
alive.
Okay.
Lug's a bit
Busy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's
So-
more he doesn't he as much as he does comms and stuff, he's more focused on research than actually like cyber warfare. Ewar isn't his
Like,
strength, so
couldn't
Oh, thank
Chris
you,
help with
Az.
this though?
Or
Chris and
Asa.
her stuff. Yep.
Sorry.
Crystal could I don't know. She is a
I mean, the
hacker, but
question is, would Crystal like be able to react in time? Because Ryushu just did this on her own essentially while this is
True.
happening.
No, I would say this is since Ryushu doing it on her own. This
Yeah,
would be just her.
yeah, that's why I asked Luke
Yeah.
because he's the only one with like more processing speed currently.
Okay.
Um,
So yeah, this is
Blue
going on.
is currently not acting on his own for
he
this.
can. But Ewar isn't really his strength, so he's not
Yeah.
gonna lean into it.
So with the 13, Ryushu is doing their best to uh, backtrace this signal, but it is very corroded and jumbled, and is that's why it Samuel is coming through very choppy. It's not having the best time trying to connect because the mech he's projecting through has been, for layman's terms, fucked up by you guys. So it's not the one that that got pushed off by you, Sigurd, but it is the one that got beam blasted by Malayan
Ah,
here.
yes, the one
Yeah,
that
and
got
I
melted.
and
Yeah.
then I ripped off its head. Yeah.
Well, not that one, no, but
Not that
it's
one.
one of
That
the
No,
one.
this is
more
just a
the
this is
size
just a
ones.
mook.
Yeah,
Oh,
the one
that
size
was
one
one.
It's
grunt
a mook.
units. Yeah. As it's kind of,
Oh,
you see the projection kind of looking around. He sees just like the remains of his mech, the metal frame that's
well,
still there, and he's like, well, look what you did to my favorite mech. Uh, you're
well,
always breaking someone else's toys.
How poor
well,
is this man at a basic mech is his
well. You
favorite.
weren't ever good at playing with others, Sammy. And let's be honest, you were never that good of a leader either. Like, you're not even here. Like, what should I have expected from you? You've always been a coward.
I have other bigger business to take care of than a simple escort delivery.
Oh, that's right. Are they finally gonna let you out of your kennel?
Uh, I see what you're doing, kid. And it's cute. You think you can get under my skin that
Well, I've
easily?
already been under your skin, Sammy. I just want to do it again. He like shows his fingers again.
You just see him just kind of like a two-face grin, the whole messed up side of his face. See his teeth and everything through the skin. He puts his mask back on, just kind of like Darth Vader. Just kind of breathe, like it helps him breathe. um,
Skill issue.
yeah, he's been kind of fucked up a bit, but he'll kind of look. He's like, hey, you you may not think I was man enough to lead, but I was man enough to kill those you cared about, wasn't I?
Yes, you're man enough to be a traitor. A pathetic little traitor
I
who
I
couldn't even who couldn't even deal with a little kid tearing up their face.
I take what I want, kid. I take what I deserve, and I deserve to lead. I deserve to be the one to to guide us to greater pastures. It's too bad
You
you're.
couldn't guide a horse to water.
That's just sad. Wait, are horses bipedal here as well?
Wait, what?
Yes, they are. Well, not
It's very
bipedal,
easy to,
quadrupedal.
like the old saying is, it's
Okay,
very easy to
okay.
guide a horse to water.
No. The Sigurd going. Are they bipedal here as well? And I'm like, wait, what?
No, quadrupedal. You have four legs.
Quadrupedal.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
no, I mean,
Quadrupedal.
Sigurd's been talking about how
Strange.
crazy this shit is, like on that he was fighting, and I'm just imagining some sort of like horse, like from Rick and Morty, like standing hybrid monstrosity thing.
no, no. The horse is back on Earth. We're just all rolled around on beach balls, just going James Baxter.
So, what's your plan in this time, Sammy? You're here to betray someone else?
You
You're
see,
here
you,
to screw up something more?
you see him just get kind of real close to the camera, and his face is kind of like it's getting more choppier as the signal's cutting out. You'll see, mutt. And when I'm done, everything will burn.
Just like your face. How's the You must be a charmer with the ladies with that thing on.
Oh, I am, and with what one lady in particular, someone I'm sure you know quite personally.
I'm gonna kill you and use your corpse to wipe my ass.
Don't worry, kid. I've been real gentle with her. She's
Touch
so
you open,
soft, you
piece by
know.
piece, slowly as I
And
can.
you see his hand just go for
Draken.
the camera and just crush it.
I was gonna ask him how he liked being a bitch to the Onius, just to see his reaction, but it's a little late.
Yeah, sorry.
He's still fucking alive.
But
The better, the better
Ryushu.
question then was, who was in the mech?
True.
Well,
The other
obviously
one.
not him.
Sammy's always been a bitch. You'd never. I should have realized he'd never face me one on one for real.
Um, Sigurd, from what Ryushu was able to get, she couldn't pinpoint the signal, but all she could get was that it was coming from somewhere west.
What? West.
Northwest or
Uh,
southwest, she's unsure. It's just in a western direction.
Yeah.
I know for a
Like,
fact he was.
is it relatively near or further west?
She's unsure. The
Alright,
signal
so
was being
it's
was
like,
the signal was being bounced around a lot to
yeah.
hide it.
Okay, so chances are it's probably on one of these islands.
It's if he's moving fast, he could be, but we'll mark it down as possible.
It's okay. I'm gonna bet it's like in this area.
Could be closer. He's hmm.
Anyway,
I know that he was. I know he's bluffing
regardless
for the
of this
most part,
Sammy
but that
man, we need to start
fucking
moving
idiot.
before he sends. We need to start moving before the Azura Alliance comes after us. None of us are in a condition to fight off an army right now.
By the way,
We will
has
be.
anyone been on lookout?
Well, Chris is the only one not talking, so I think she was on looking.
Vasquez.
Or
Don't man,
Vasquez.
poor
Yeah.
LDP got forgotten immediately.
I've been trying to include him.
I'm used to it.
It's
Mm.
none of us have
Aw.
brain cells yet. Don't
If,
worry.
LTP, if you need to, you can type in chat too to get something in.
Remind people that you're here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
How can you do this?
or ask
to
a
mech?
question. You know.
Yeah,
So-
LDP had the same problem I did when I was a kid. Wow.
to do the
Cool.
lockout, I can do it because I think read the situation would be good in this.
Okay.
Also, Cars, does that mean we weren't taking a rest right now?
Yeah, you were. I'd say you were.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And I'm happy that I've repaired everything.
Yeah. No, it's you. I'd say you can repair stuff and keep an eye out too at the same time. It's not like it's a really like heavy activity to do to keep a lookout while doing stuff. You know. So I mean, you can even just kind of set your guys as sensors to stand by. You know, to detect anything.
That's probably what Sega did because he's not repairing anything.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I have to do a lot of stuff.
Though if you're gonna do the lookout thing, you would have to be kind of up on the valley walls here.
Yeah, I guess that's where he was then. Oh wow, so that means Harlow had to like slide down the valley side.
I figured you probably would have like some type of like deployment winch set up. All right.
Don't they have that in some of the older Gundams where they have like the rope thing you step on it drops
Yeah,
you?
you basically to get to the cockpit, you had this little basically harness that you could put your foot in and slowly rappel down.
Mm-hmm. And how they kept their balance, I do not know. Anyway, so those who are on lookout, go ahead and roll what if you have anything you think you have. Go ahead and roll it. If not, just be a d20.
Okay.
Let me just
Now
check.
where's my
After, he would probably be on high alert after seeing Sammy still alive after thinking he'd killed him.
I think read the situation is good on this one.
Yeah,
I think it's
So,
just
yeah. Okay.
so I'll roll.
Ooh, syndrome. Not 20.
Damn.
Holy
Mac. You would
shit.
Mac. This is for prior to. I'm pretty sure this is prior to
Yeah.
the talk.
Yeah, this is
Is it
probably
Yeah.
this
okay?
is when
Never
the
mind.
thing
Never
this
Yeah,
mind my
yeah.
roll.
I guess
Harlow is
I'll
hallucinating in his sleep right now.
survival.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll survival. Oh no, Chris.
That
Um yeah, from your point of view, you don't see anything, Chris. Um as for Sigurd, um you wouldn't be picking this up first, but syndrome. Yeah, with your nat 20, you for sure. Yeah, you are the first one on this as you see kind of like a small battalion of these vibrant, like deep azure blue mechs coming your guys' way at full
Oh,
speed.
wonderful.
They're they're clearly from the
Do
Azure Alliance.
Azure Alliance, yeah.
Mhm.
Do we have
From with your 24 check, um, you can probably tell that you have an ETA of about maybe 10 minutes before they're on you.
okay guys?
How many of them
Uh
are there?
yeah.
It's
Battalion.
a small
we need
battalion, which is for them for Azure Alliance size that would be roughly 10 mechs. And
Yikes. I guess we start pulling out.
We need to go now.
yeah. Basically at least move to a higher ground so you're not spotted by them.
Are they coming through the valley?
Yeah, they're coming right at
they're
us.
coming to enter the valley soon. They're
No,
gonna
the
be.
valley. So
They probably heard all the explosions and lasers.
we need
Yes.
to. Huddle, forgive me. I don't trust your mech around the danger box that made it go crazy.
Ugh, I don't care. Let's just get out of here and fast.
Let's we'll attach some like whatever movement things, and we'll try to. Ah, Karst, how long does this valley go in the opposite direction?
It stretches for miles.
Alright.
It kind of like bends and curves. Like it kind of, from what you can tell, it kind of looks like used to like at some point in the land's history, a river ran through here.
Alright, so the smart move would be to get above the valley then and get moving.
Yeah, get
So
above the valley, get moving. If they spot us, we can like blow up the
Mm.
cliffside and rocks on them.
The thing should be able to move, so let's get going.
Alright, whatever was used to move. Speaking of which, was this thing just a box or does it have wheels?
I mean,
I
it
know the
was being ported.
I know if I go crazy again, that crystal stuff happens again. I know the perfect song, but we can't play it because of copyright.
if there's like some type of cover version, maybe.
It was Freebird.
Oh yeah, no.
Fortunate
Yeah,
silence,
no.
though.
As you kind of have had a chance to examine the box, you see it's been outfitted with anti-grav projectors on the bottom that allows it to kind of float above the ground.
Well, that's convenient. Anyway, let's move.
So, attach chains or whatever to it and
There is harness hookups on it still.
grab the harness hookup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually ask Vasquez and um, set this up be an assassin if I'm right on your mech there, Chris. To be the
Yep.
ones to drag it because I really don't want Bloodthirst Reunion
Any of
or
yeah,
Morgu
any
to
of
touch
us to
that
hold it.
Yeah,
because
that's fine. That will work.
and I don't want mech or the Fang Double
I'm
O
gonna
near
run to
it.
the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Rudy's like, that thing is a hazard, a tech hazard, and we have three frames that interact with it negatively. One that turned it into a monster. Two that it was trying to eat. You're going to have to move it. We'll clear it out. So I guess I
one,
would
one,
be.
it turned into a crystal monstrosity.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it did.
So there's only really two mechs I trust moving it right now, and that's
Syndrome.
Syndrome and or Sup
Nice.
B, Sup B,
Sup.
and uh,
Yeah.
Assassin. I
Yeah.
don't want any other mech near it.
That's fair. That's fair. All right.
Um, so I'd guess we'd help pull them up, like we'd be pulling them,
hmm
or like attaching winches or whatever up on the thing. We have boost. I have a booster rocket. I can go up and down,
If
and
you
then we would.
recall, towards the right side of the battle map where it was, there was like a dip where the valley kind of like ran down into the ground. It wasn't like a sheer cliff.
So we're gonna try to pull it up that way. I'd like to try to. I'm not. I keep wanting to do stuff. I'm like, I don't think Rudy would do this because he's not an outdoorsy guy.
I
I
mean,
wouldn't.
depending on what it is, Sigurd could do it.
The idea is that you don't want to move. You want to keep the trees from being knocked over as we get this giant thing out.
Well, good luck with trying to
I
move
mean,
your big
it's.
mechs through there.
I mean, it is okay. It is like the trees were pretty big and wide, and the mag and it's on maglen, so you can literally just like push and float it. It's not like it's being dragged on wheels.
All right, let's move it then.
Okay.
That's good.
Go ahead and just roll me. For those who are pulling, just roll me a haul check, just as you're kind of pulling on it.
I just before we do that, I just like to point out it probably would have been smarter for Sigurd to. No, wait, I forgot. Yes, the contamination thingy. Never
Yes.
mind. Move on.
Yeah.
Ryushu is just flashing warning signs as Sigurd starts to move
Oh
towards
no.
it.
It's so bad. My
Yes.
rolls are
Oh
so
yeah, don't
bad
you have an
today.
AI assistant in your frame, Crystal? Chris?
Yes, yes, she does.
Eh,
He hasn't ever
No.
he hasn't ever come up since like session 1 though,
Zero.
so don't worry about it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Her navigator. Syndrome. You want to roll a haul check too, as you're the only other one who can help move this thing.
Safely.
Ho. Where are they at?
Also, if you guys have those booster thrusters things, I'll give you guys advantage on the check too.
I mean, I do have flying systems, so.
Yeah, I'll let you roll again, assassin. Oh god.
Yikers. Alright,
What are
time
we
for
rolling?
combat, guys.
Okay, so Chris, go ahead and make
No,
one
they
more
were
roll.
rolling hull to see how good they were.
Okay, another haul
No,
save.
Another haul check.
Alright,
Yeah.
Is it with advantage or just positive
Are they just
modifier?
pulling?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There we
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, 16. All right.
What a complete failure.
It's even with the anti-grav things letting it float, it seems to have some weight to it. It's weird. It almost has like its own like gravitational field around it.
God damn.
And you felt it like Crystal when you kind of went to try to hack into it. It felt weird, almost like gravity was trying to shift your center. So as you guys are kind of pushing and pulling it, it's kind of like it still has that weight to it. And Crystal, you kick your thrusters in. It's like okay, there you go, getting some momentum going, boom, 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 and get up the slope to up the valley here. And
yeah.
as you guys begin to move and put some distance between you and the scene of the battle, um,
I'm gonna. We should probably have one person front, one person back. I'll be rear.
okay.
Rear guard. I'll be the last one out.
Yes, how are you going to keep your distance from this and also guard it?
I mean,
Mhm.
I'll be like a good, let's say, three to four units behind the cube, the plinth,
Okay.
the doom,
Alrighty.
the bad touch square thing.
The Ark of the Covenant.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Sigurd would probably be like alongside Rudy in this case,
So we
because
would
they
have
both
then,
have long range weapons.
yeah. So Fang's up in the front. That makes sense. I mean, Harley does survival, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he has spot also.
Yeah. So like you would be looking out for make sure we're going the right way and getting us through the forest, and then
And for any difficult terrain.
yeah, and then me and Sigurd can be in the
As
back, just
yeah,
ready to lay down covering fire.
And where am I going?
You're in the front. You're leading us.
Okay.
You're being lookout
as for
for a
where we're
difficult
going
terrain.
like this,
Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys are moving as quickly and carefully as you can, trying not to leave a trail that can be followed, and keeping an eye out for any difficult or shifts in terrain that might make it hard or impossible to proceed. Lion, go ahead and roll your spot check.
Me?
Yep. At,
Okay.
as your head in front of the line right now, and on lookout.
Oh,
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. You don't see
my
anything.
first one did wonderful. Dear God.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
well, we're not having a good time.
All right. So
He's thinking too much the fact that how the fuck did he survive?
how do
Too
you make
busy
it?
being edgy.
All right. So as you guys proceed
Coming from you, Azure, that means nothing.
What is that supposed to mean?
Exactly what you think it means.
You can call another knock knock. You knock.
Oh gosh. Okay, you both are very pretty. It's okay.
Thank you.
But who's the prettiest? Carson, you have to answer that.
Oh, clearly it's Carcina.
Oh,
I thought you hated Castina.
Sorry, I had to. The opportunity presented itself. So anyway, as you guys are traveling, kind of straddling the mountain range and the border of the Azure Alliance here, the terrain is quite tumultuous, to say the least. It's not the easiest traversal path. Um, but for the most part, you guys travel fairly well. Um, you guys' sensors kind of, those in the back kind of honed back to see if anyone's following you. You don't pick up anyone within sensor range, or long distance range either, of following you. It seems, at least for now, for the most part, you guys have gotten away unnoticed. As you guys
That
spend,
concerns me.
let's see, I'm going real something real quick. Okay.
That doubly concerns me.
As you guys travel for the next hour, um, things seem to be going pretty good. Not bad. Align, as you're kind of taking the lead, trying to guide everyone southeast, trying to do your best to get out of, you know, Azure Alliance territory and hopefully back into the Fertile Valley to cut across. Um, your mind is kind of racing right now. Thoughts
I
of
bet it is.
thoughts of the battle, thoughts of Sam still alive, seeing him holding on to something that is precious in a way to you. You don't notice the ground just cutting out from underneath you guys. As Malian, you see just go and takes a step, and all of a sudden the ground begins to crumble beneath him.
Oh. I immediately tell everyone, stop!
As you do, you're plummeting.
Can
And
I use my jump jits? Or
you can certainly try.
okay, what would I roll for this?
Go ahead and roll me a systems check real quick.
Systems?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A 14. Okay. Let me just go ahead and roll a d20 real quick. Okay. So as you go to engage your jump jets, they kind of lock up for a moment, and you see some warning lights flashing on your screen before everything goes back to
Uh-huh.
normal, and they engage and kick in. Um, for everyone else, the ground is collapsing beneath you all.
Uh,
Uh, who's ever in front pulling the box or pushing, or yeah, who's ever in front pulling, um, the ground gives out beneath you and the box too, and the box just slams into the back of your mech and begins basically picking you up and pushing you down as the anti-gravity
Well,
thing beneath it, makes it descend and not just, crash down, but it is descending down kind of like a downhill race car.
oh god, is this
And
Boy.
soapbox
and
derby
yeah,
style? Just
yeah,
anti-grav?
and it's pulling along whoever was holding onto the harnesses on the back end of the box.
God damn it. Can I? Hmm.
I am literally. I know I'm in the.
I don't know if you'll be at front or at the back, Chris.
Yeah, yeah. Who wants to be up front? Who wants to be in the back?
I know I'm in front because I used my
Okay,
white
You just
ability.
let it move
oh,
and let the jets.
okay. So yeah, Crystal's just now like kind of like not quite sitting on top. You see her mech just kind of like top half almost bent backwards, resting on top of the box as the box is just racing down. While you see Syndrome on the back holding, like gripped onto the harnesses still, kind of like sled dogging down this sudden drop, holding on for dear life. As the rest of you, the rest of you two up there, you see the ground just quickly like racing towards you, collapsing.
Um, I can boost with my jump jets. Is there any way, any like where as a quick glance that I can see anything that looks safe to land on?
As you kind of look around, you see where the ground has kind of like collapsed beneath you like a sinkhole. Um, you do see kind of like solid ground underneath that's been exposed.
All right, then I think I'd just feather the jump jets down.
Okay, so um, Sigurd, what are you doing?
Sigurd has nothing he can really do. He doesn't have jump jets or anything.
Okay.
You
Uh,
can try and grab onto the side and hope to dear life.
Yeah, that's basically what he's. Okay, one second, just need to check. Okay, so basically, since he has lunge, so
mhm,
what I'm going to do is basically like he does his normal trick of like how he like jumps towards people suddenly using the knives. Like I'm not really sure how it works. Like what I'm thinking is basically like he kind of does backblast tricks with the pistol.
mhm.
But basically, in this case, he just like kind of lunges over the crack.
Okay. All right. Um, so what are you hoping to achieve, but with this lunge? Because
Basically, just dodge the crack.
it's not so much a crack as
That's
it's
what
just a large hole opening up in the ground.
it's a sinkhole.
Yeah.
It's a giant
Okay, so
sinkhole
like he
forming.
basically like goes backwards then.
Okay. So as you do, you kind of like thrust yourself into the now formed wall that where the ground was, kind of digging your weapon into the side and just skirting yourself down, using it to kind of try to slow your descent.
Lovely.
But you all
I have, I
eventually
have,
come
I
to a
have
stop.
an extra large charge. Okay, so that's actually an idea. I have my extra large charge blade, so I can just like push it into the wall and drag slowly down.
Mm-hmm. I was I remember your loadout. So yeah, eventually you all kind of come to a stop here at the bottom. Those of you who had jump jets or thrusters of some sort, using that to kind of like slow your descent down. Um, Crystal and Syndrome. Eventually, the box comes to a stop after it kind of skateboard rams almost back and forth from side to side. but you guys have safely and uninjured made it down.
Is there any way we can get it out of the
Out
The
of the
place?
hole?
question is, how are we
Yeah,
getting up and out?
yeah. That's
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. It is kind of dark down in this hole. Do any of you guys have any type of light projection or any type of sensors that can kind of read things in the dark?
Would a
I
charge
mean,
blade consider light projection
It's an
or a
it's
beam sword?
it's an energy weapon, right? So it
Well,
I
emits a
have,
type of
yeah,
energy.
there.
I have a,
I have a scythe, so I can
and I
just
have a
yeah.
heavy charged, and I have heavy charged blade.
Yeah, I'd
I'm just
say you
all
guys
right.
could use
So
those.
I'm I guess just warming up and like prepping to fire, then not firing my two soul patterned rifles.
Oh, okay. I
So I've
gotcha.
got like little flashlights. They've got candles, and I've got a little flashlight.
I'll say for that one that might be kind of risky because you risk heat for that.
True.
Not sure how long you could hold it, but it will produce a decent amount of light. All right. But as you guys kind of light up your weapons to kind of shed light around to see, it looks pretty much like a dirt hole for the majority of it. As you kind of look around, you see a bunch of jagged rocks kind of sticking out. As you kind of look down, you see, where the ground collapsed. But some of you guys begin to notice that there's other stuff here. You see refined stone. Old, but still processed. You see stone blocks. As you begin to look around, you notice there's a tunnel.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How long did it take for us to like walk through like below the forest and fall into the sinkhole?
An hour.
Oh boy, okay. Well, if they haven't found us yet, it's fine, I guess.
You know what? Cursed.
Yes.
Um, I have the personalization option on my mech.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and slap. Give me a searchlight.
A searchlight? Okay.
Yeah, like some sort of like light fixture,
Okay.
and that counts. I mean, that does that work? I don't mean to like mess with you with that,
No, it's okay.
but I'm just like looking over what I have, and I never specified what my personalization is. It is a little bit cheaty because it's like and now I'm saying we have it. So like I understand if you say no, like
um. Hmm.
because it is you had this set up, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, I have this by the way, so I fully get it. If you're like, nah, keep it keep, I'm fully fine
Have you had
keeping it with
anything
like,
before?
no,
Like,
I like had
so you just
I had
had a
the personalization
customization, but you.
option, but we never specified what I would have, so we can work it out later. Yeah,
Okay.
never mind. I'll just keep I'll take a heat every like 2 minutes or something.
Yeah. Just
Whatever you deem.
roll like a systems check every now and then to see
Okay,
how
yeah,
your
yeah,
how your
that's fair.
unit's doing.
Yep, yep.
Because I mean, it's not like you're you know in
Fully
combat.
firing them. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
all
so
right.
we see a tunnel.
Yeah. You see, it's been kind of like kind of dilapidated a bit. You see where like rock and earth have kind of broken through it's kind of crumbled a little bit, but
Is
it's
this? Does it look like it's been forcibly made or
It's
like?
processed stone, so
yeah.
yeah, this is something someone built. This
Yeah.
isn't a natural cave. This is a tunnel.
Hmm.
Do you we follow it and risk it, or do you think we should try and get out of here?
What's
Getting out implies going against the
alliance?
Azure Alliance.
can we, assuming we have a map and I don't know how there's a compass, there's some sort of magnetic pole here. Does the
Hmm.
tunnel seem to go in the direction we want to go, or does it like go underneath the
It
mountains?
you're unsure. Um, it just kind of extends for a bit far past like your light range, so you'd have to kind of travel down a bit in order to see.
All right, and the walls are, it's a sinkhole, so it's not sloped. It just straight up fell in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We aren't getting the cube up that anytime soon.
Yeah. By the way, how deep you fell, would be the equivalent of like, oh, what would say, about 5 or 6 size 3 units.
Oh God.
Yeah, you're deep.
Hmm.
That's like what, 300, 150, 200 feet down?
Hmm. About maybe
You
150,
think you
180
can get
feet.
back out of that hole?
We're
Nah,
not getting
buddy,
out
you
of that
might as
hole with
well.
the cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you guys just
I
kind of
would
look around, it's like you see where, as you're kind of like looking up, you see just kind of like some curved arches a bit, where probably was like some type of archway or ceiling was. Well, was since you guys probably have crashed through it.
great. So we're stuck down here.
Yeah, I
The
wouldn't
other
say
way was
stuck.
not that
We
good.
have there's the tunnel, so not stuck, just railroaded. Actually, oh shit, my bad, cursed.
Oh, how dare you!
Oh
What
God,
happened?
I'm dead. I am dead.
You are
I
What'd
did
you
not.
you
say?
are dead now.
Oh God.
What'd you say?
I'll take
What
off
happened?
to.
He
I'll add a stress point to
he
me
he
right now.
he
What?
said the two words together as one that should never be said to a DM.
I did not mean it in that way. That
He
was
just
I
said
What?
Wait,
railroaded.
what is? Uh,
Oh.
How
uh,
dare you?
I meant it as like there's a single track and a path.
Hmm. Well, technically, there are multiple tunnels down here. It's just you've seen
Oh,
one. So which tone do you want to take, huh? Huh?
I thought there was only one tunnel.
No, there are others. If you behind you guys, from where opposite where you're back to the way you're walking, you see there are also a few other tunnels.
And they're all like big enough to pull the cube through.
Surprisingly, yeah. As you're kind of looking around, you see that kind of on the ground. They're kind of rusted and broken, but uh, kind of looks like some form of rail system. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Curse, for being kind to my soul.
You're welcome.
Anyway.
Quick question, guys. In um, I'm looking for check versus I'd be doing the systems check from the Morogu stat sheet, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm just
An 11. Okay, you're doing okay. You
okay.
haven't built up an excess of heat yet.
Yep, yep. So there are tunnels behind us, and there's a tunnel ahead of us. The tunnel behind us is back towards the Alliance, the valley. The
Well,
ahead of
there's
us,
a few tunnels.
3 tunnels.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to? I'd rather get us if we're being followed directly out of the line of sight of a drone or something flying overhead. Um, but do we want? Should we continue in the same direction we're going, or what?
There's no better option, really,
Which is?
to keep going. Same direction. If we get unlucky, then if we go the other way, then we might
go
not.
forward, double back, worse come worse.
Yeah, pretty
Out of,
much.
out of curiosity, does everyone knows the trick for getting out of mazes, right?
Yes, yes, hold the left side of the
Yes.
wall.
Yes.
All right.
So, um, all right. Should I, because I have I project a little bit more. Should I be in front now with you guys like near? Oh man, This forces us closer to the box too. Fuck. Uh,
They'll be
I
fine.
mean,
I was fine.
you didn't. Oh yes, you were fine as you almost got yourself killed and did horrific amounts of damage.
I didn't almost get myself killed. I almost killed all of you.
I mean, no, I mean, Karst described how the crystals almost got into your flesh.
Oh, that bit, you mean?
Yeah, the important bit about you almost died. You could have died, especially considering Sigurd saw that, and then sorry if I'm yelling too loudly. Shortly after that, um, we watched the one guy stumble out of the cockpit and crystallize. I feel like Sigurd is smart enough to put together that you almost died.
yes, yes, he is. Yes, yes, he is.
I
So,
don't know.
He rather He'd rather not get turned into a fungal crystal zombie, thank you very much, like Lieutenant James Riley.
you're evil, Cursed. Evil.
Oh, just a little bit. Just the
Well, I
right
can't
amount.
tell. All right. How do we want to set the group?
Anyway, okay, so we basically treat this like a convoy again. Either Mech or me at the front, since we have like the lighting. I think I'll go forward
Yeah,
actually because I have the heavy charge blade,
that's
and
fine.
it's a lot easy. It's like I can poke forward with it compared to Mech who has to swing his scythe if something comes up.
All right. I'll kind of just scan the walls of the tunnel as we're going
Anyway,
by.
so
Okay.
Stand behind us
basically
every now
it'll
and then.
be so it's Sigurd, then either Vasquez or Assassin, then it'll be you, and then it'll be Mech at the end.
All right.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. That should work.
Okay. So, as you guys traverse forward, going through one of the tunnels. Which tunnel are you going through again?
I think we're gonna stay. Actually, before
Oh,
we choose the tunnel, can I get like um a quick look over them just to see if like any of them look if there's like less dust or dirt or stuff like that.
Sure. Yeah, you can.
So that would be a spot which I don't have, but yeah.
Uh,
So this is just a flat roll.
yeah, going with D20. A 10. Okay. Um, from best you can tell, um, there is one that's a bit cleaner than the other. Um, some of the others you see there is a little bit more dilapidation to them, where the earth has kind of broken through, or pieces of the wall have kind of fallen, into the tunnel way.
All right. Should we take that one then, guys?
Sigurd does not know archaeology, or at least
Yeah,
archaeology in this
sure, why
world.
not?
He will take whatever
Oh
opinion.
my God, Karst! Something just clicked. Oh,
What?
oh.
What?
The stuff you when we were talking back and forth about my backstory,
I don't know
and
what you're
what I was
talking about.
given. Yeah, yeah, I understood.
I
I
don't know what you're
understood.
talking
Golly.
about.
I don't know what any of you are talking about, so we should keep moving.
So,
We need to keep. We need to.
so
That's out of character knowledge that I just put together. Fuck.
as you
Yeah, but you can't do anything about it because it's out of character.
Yep,
We
yep.
know, we all know that feeling.
so as you guys pick a tunnel, the one that seems to be in better condition or better shape, um, to Rudy's perspective, you guys begin traversing down the tunnel, walking uh, down the following the tracks as best you can. Seeing where they've broken. I hear a dog bark in the background. So, arr, arr, arr. But no. So as you guys follow along, kind of lighting your way using your weapons, to give you some guiding light to see by, so you're not stumbling around in the dark. You guys see what you think could be maybe some type of light fixture. Um, kind of affixed to the walls every now and then. You see some of them kind of on the ground, broken, but it seems that something did provide light down here before, but its power seems to have been depleted or has been cut off. As you guys are traveling along, Rudy, as you're kind of using your light to light your end of the tunnel, uh, you notice something interesting. You see there are pictographs on the wall, depictions of what seems like miners, maybe? It's hard to tell, but some type of symbology for it. As you see, there are what maybe could be extrapolated to be mountains and people under them, and you see them moving pieces of rock. As you kind of continue down the tunnel, you see the rock is changed, processed, and you see its shape is given to the form of like a gem or a crystal of some sort. And you see them just kind of like hosting it up on high. You see depictions of the crystal shining bright across the land. The wall, there are kind of breaks in the pictures here and there because of the walls kind of collapsed in a bit. Eventually, you come across something very fascinating, as there is writing on the wall. But it's
Hydrate, you bastard!
oh god.
Hydrate!
Thank you, Anubis, for the hydrate. Oh my gosh.
I heard that.
And the care package too, so double hydration.
I've been hearing myself yell occasionally.
Don't worry,
That's
baby.
why I've like
I'll
been
take
trying to be
good care
quieter.
of you.
Oh goodness. Oh, stretch everyone. Okay, so but yes, as you see the writing on there, it's just very odd looking. You've never seen kind of any kind of language structured like this. It seems to be almost like a mixture of some type of written word combined with pictured symbols. Kind of think of a combination of like Egyptian hieroglyphs combined with some parts of writing.
Wait, is this similar to the stuff we saw on Lou's core earlier?
You haven't seen Luke's core.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't,
Oh.
but wait, General Alexander literally showed it to us.
It is different. It's not like what they read when they kind of examined it, when they examined Luke's core. But as you continue traveling through, you see the language changes. The pictographs change as the tunnel seems to get newer in appearance. The stoneworking getting more refined, more advanced. You feel like you're almost traveling through history right now, from some past to a more present day civilization. And you see as the language has changed, it becomes more, what's be the correct term? Computational, in a way. You see Lug begin to read and translate some of it as it seems to be basic binary, at least in their version of ones and zeros.
Have you been recording what we've been saying for posterity's sake and going back through the slug?
He looks back to you and with a nod and kind of like a kind of like a curious look on his face. Like someone who's like been like fascinated, but also bewildered. But as he begins kind of reading the binary part, he begins displaying on one of your monitors um, the basic translation of what he assumes is a translation for it. And it just says, "We of the earth, who labored long and hard, those of us who return to the earth, we will mourn forevermore. But those that live to see tomorrow will see the sun rise. This we swear to our future generations to come."
What in a cultural grave memorial.
Something of the sort. You can.
Fascinating. What? I'm gonna. Is there any like? Are the images of the people humanoid as you've
Um,
been going through?
in in a sense, in that they
As in
have
like
two arms, two
bipedal
legs.
arm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Um,
though you see that there are a few different depictions of people here. You see those that who have like two arms and two legs. They have like very kind of elongated dorsal head appendages, almost like um, kind of like gross, sort of like maybe horns or something that's depicted. And then you see another depiction of some people. These people have what looks like four arms instead, and three legs. These are the people that you saw that were moving rock in the earlier depictions, while those that were humanoid were the ones who were kind of hoisting up the crystals.
Does the crystals look the same as the um, the ones that we saw Sami disintegrate into?
It's hard to tell with these pictoglyphs.
Actually, the real question is, we know that stuff's from space. Do the crystals look like what Bang did?
You're unsure. Like as I said, these pictoglyphs are
They're pictographed. Not
yeah
there's not a lot of detail.
yeah
Yeah.
they're they're
I'm just
they're kind of
like
faded, but they've been maintained this long because they've been, from what you can tell, maybe cut off from you know active
the
flow of
elements.
air and elements. Yeah. So, but they are still visible enough for you to make out with your sensors and your scanners that were able to penetrate deeper than just the surface. But it's hard to tell though.
Out of character, how much is the rest of the group really looking at this stuff?
I'm looking at it, I'm just confused by it.
Chris,
Mm.
LDDP,
Mm.
Sigurd, what are you guys, or is there, what are your characters thinking about with it?
See,
Oh, right now Malion's dealing with his own shit. He's not really thinking too much about, aliens.
I'll
All
be
right, it's more like, are you guys reacting to this stuff at all?
I'll be right back, guys. You guys can discuss.
All right, because
Mm.
I'm trying to figure out, would I be baffled enough that I just wouldn't mention this to you guys right now, considering we do have a lot
Sigurd is
on our
basically
plate?
just going neat alien hieroglyphs.
Sigurd's just on vacation. The more I interact with Sigurd, I feel like he's just an old man on a vacation. And combat is just part of the vacation. Oh, cool.
Is it
There's a
really
detour.
though? Is it really though?
Oh, the bus. No, like the
Yes.
positive one. Oh, that we got delayed on the bus. Oh, I can go to back to that one restaurant I really liked in town, or I can find another restaurant in town.
Mm.
Or do you not want to talk about this, Chris?
Well, Crystal don't understand what it is, but she can figure it out.
All right. While Karst is gone, I need to
Oh
say
yeah,
this.
Sigurd and Ryoshi is probably taking pictures of this in the
Yeah,
back.
Luke's been recording this. Um,
Aren't we
did you guys,
all taking pictures? Like, this is a free museum right now.
did you guys realize that he mentioned gross on the head, like horns?
Yeah.
Mm,
You know, the yoni.
Yes.
trying to say that they worship this or that they're made
Or
from this.
they found like probably their own version of this, and probably found some crazy tech there, and are running with it.
If they're a cult, as they say, they probably worship it as a god or something.
Or the true path or something. Yeah. But yes, this seems like it could be important to the Yoni, so we should probably keep this one even secret from the general.
I'm back.
Maybe
We
so.
I don't
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, so what have you plotted, you plotting people, you?
nothing.
Oh, okay. What have you, I don't know.
Everyone's kind of like Ryoshu and Sigurd are taking pictures. Chris is kind of just looking around. Like general sense is everyone else is like it's kind of a weird museum.
So,
Alert,
as
yes.
so as you are continuing along, um, you, you know, not Rudy, but Luke is, deciphering more of what he can. Um, he comes across something that's kind of odd for you. You see, he seems to have deciphered a name, which is like one of the first ones that he's ever come across. And you see it's listed as, uh, oh shoot, what was it again? Hold on a sec. My mind's blanking. Come on, wake up, brain. Okay. Um, it's listed as um, Horace Ray.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Mm.
You
He's a good boy. He
okay,
doesn't know
so
anything about that.
everyone can actually hear Sigurd just like dropping the blade for a second.
I was like, about everyone just goes, oh no.
So that's where he went.
what does that mean?
He was my old boss, kind of.
And what
Back when
does
I
this mean?
back when I used to work as a bodyguard, so to speak, during my early listings, I used to work for a man called Dr. T. Ray Horace, also known as Dr. Thesaurus. Very creative, I know. But in this case, he created a portal essentially between time and then he died in it, pretty much. Well, he sent us messages from the future, so to speak, so finding he's here is not surprising. Lovely, though. Guess he became a part of the aliens.
What are these aliens, though? I mean, if it implies human connection,
Most likely, most likely they're a human civilization then, just with different languages.
oh,
Well,
joy.
fuck.
Which means what's second New Haven's second wave? We're the second wave of colonists in this planet. Probably by a few thousand years later.
As you're kind of going along, you come across a pictoglyph a pictoglyph that shows a picture of a man descending from the sky. shrouded in light, arms stretched out, and you see the others bowing before him.
Oh, great. God figure.
Wait, what does he look like again?
He looks human compared to the other
Huh.
alien visages.
Huh.
You see no extra appendages, two arms, two legs, and he seems to be wearing something that could be like a cape, a cloak, maybe, or a trench coat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The
yeah.
heck?
I
Hmm.
I kind of want to make with that what you just said. Can I extrapolate something?
Sure, go ahead.
A
Take
doctor's coat,
very close to a lab coat, yeah.
lab coat.
Oh, great. It's Dr. Horace only then.
Great. These aliens revered this guy as a god.
Well, considering they seem to have a decent enough architecture to build something that lasted for millennia underground, it didn't go wrong with them very quickly.
Question is, if we're the first ones to figure out that these are here, who the hell knows? Who the hell else knows they exist?
I
I
mean,
guess the Oni.
Open your mind to the possibilities.
Oh.
Oh,
oh boy,
God.
was that actually like? Did we just hear that in character?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? You immediately see him like try to get his
Oh,
weapons.
fuck!
You you guys see the walls begin to light up as circuitry begins running through them.
Go Dan?
Open your mind to the potential of life, to the potential of your future, limitless and ever expansive as the horizon. Open your mind. Open your mind. As you see the Picticus begin to move and shift, kind of like a holographic portrait, shifting back and forth, moving, moving, and then you see all the pictures beginning to turn and look at you as you hear it just can cascade of voices going, "Open your mind, open your mind,
Fuck.
Does Sigurd
reach
find
for
the
the
voice familiar?
expanse." The first voice you heard
Mm.
sounded like Dr. Horace almost, but kind
There's
of
a second
ethereal
voice.
to it.
Ethereal to it, oh boy.
Um,
As
you know
as
what?
this is going on, you guys just now kind of take notice that the box is glowing slightly.
Fuck off, card.
Guys, I think
Fuck
we need to
Lucky.
off.
get out of here.
I don't know
Um,
if you realize, Matthew, but it's not exactly a way out.
Yeah, but the
double time
box though.
forward.
We
I'm
try cutting our way out.
Shed the shackles of your flesh. Become greater than what you
This is
were.
not the time for your transhumanism experiments again, Dr. Horace.
I just realized what this could also be a reference to, but because I almost just finished that game, except for the last boss, which was annoying. Because I shot it with as much damage as I could, but I ran out of ammo and it didn't replenish any.
Resident Evil?
um
No, I was playing Demon X
we
Machina.
need to go fast now.
Yes,
And
we do.
I'm actually going God fucking fuck you, cars for making me do this. I'm gonna slam into the cube with the Morgu and start pushing it to try and get us moving faster.
All right.
Go!
Okay. As you do
All
so.
right.
Go ahead and roll me a
Maybe I should
systems
help.
check.
God
Oh
damn it.
boy, everyone.
No,
Oh,
just
okay.
him as he slammed into it.
Oh no.
For the Morgu,
All
a
right.
5. Okay.
Wait. All right.
By the way,
Would
you
a
guys do
lose?
have your scene stuff back if you want to use your scene stuff.
Yeah. Would because it's a scene back, and I still have it. I get one reroll.
Okay.
For the love
Yes,
of
live.
God, don't fuck this up like every other time, Luke. For the love of God.
Mm-hmm.
1 in 20.
Yes.
Okay. A 10. Ooh, you're threading that needle, boy. So as you
Yes,
slam
he is.
into it, the energy begins to kind of grow a bit and fluctuate. But
Oh no.
nothing grows on your mech. Nothing begins to grow or kind of like infect it. Instead, you see just your screens stutter and shift, and you just see kind of like broken up, kind of uh, like something's causing interference on your monitors. But you kind of see through it every now and then, for split seconds. Two words: help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me. For your screens just kind of go blank and come back on normal.
Great, this entire place is possessed.
So we're hightailing it right now.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yes, we
yes.
are.
Yeah.
All right, so as you guys are moving through as fast as you can, barreling down this tunnel way.
Yeah, before that, Sigurd, before we leave the room, Sigurd just like, I'll see you another time, Doctor.
Your performance review is coming up.
I haven't forgot about the payment.
As you say that, you just hear just kind of in the back of your mind. I'll see you soon, Sigurd.
That just makes me think of the time where where they're trying to shock Dr. Farnsworth and he's like, your social security check is late. People old people things don't cost as much things cost more than they used to. Young people use curse words.
Oh, oh God.
So as you
I'm
get,
so happy I passed that roll. I'm so happy.
ooh. So yeah, as you guys are just barreling down this tunnel, it curves and arcs from left to right, reaching straightaways, and for has like other just like sudden intersection points where you guys have to choose which way you guys gonna go.
Oh, great.
So for those of you who are trying to decide which path to take, I will need you guys to roll me just like a d20, or if you have some type of skill that can help that you think.
Okay, so everyone's rolling d20s now.
I've got. I don't know if I can help pick, but I can help us move. I got get somewhere quickly as one of my triggers, so I don't think I'd be good at
I'm
picking, but I'd be good at like
At
would this
maneuvering.
fall under survive
maneuvering.
or spot?
Um,
I think it'd be
I
spot in
think be
this
spot.
case.
Yeah, try and spot the path you think is correct.
Okay, so I
Okay,
need
I'll
to
make a
roll a
roll for this.
flat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow. 18.
all right.
Okay. 18 plus 2. Not
Oh
20.
wow!
Holy shit. 13, 15. Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to say the reason why Sigurd knows what path to go down is now like, oh, this is just Dr. Horace's usual
Everyone
seating
pass.
arrangement. This is
Yeah.
just how Dr. Horace used to set up the lab.
All right. That was.
There's a coffee mug, there's the ruined TV, there's the time he cannibalized his robot pet, there's the
The
fuel
sheer
All right.
fact
dispenser.
that the idea that the fact that he just has one layout for his stuff is hilarious to me.
So, as you guys kind of collectively, as a group check here, if I'll say for this, managed to kind of figure out a way to go. Um, Syndrome and Malign, I'll say, and with Rudy as well, you all three of you pick up or manage to figure out that if there's a way out of here, there must be some type of air current or something, and you guys manage to pick up faintly on your sensors airflow going through the tunnels, and you manage to proceed to follow it, using it to try to help you guide and decide which ways to go. As you guys are moving more, the walls are just lighting up, and the voices are getting louder and louder, saying, "Open your mind, embrace your potential, shed the shackles of servitude and life."
And he
As
really got a transhumanism,
I'm
huh?
actually gonna, if I can have a quick conversation with Luke, I'm gonna ask, you hearing that, Luke, or is it just all in my head?
um, Lou kind of looks to you, and as he kind of goes to speak, you see him just kind of glitch out for a second, before he just kind of shakes his head no.
We'll talk later.
As you guys are traveling down, you see the pictoglyphs beginning to warp and change. You see the alien life forms as they were beginning to almost molt, their bodies splitting, and something just like emerging from them.
Mm.
You're not sure what
Ew.
its form is.
We unleash
Amorphous.
we unleash Cell onto the world next time on Dragon Ball. Anyway,
Wrong thing. But the form is like very amorphous or unable to be defined.
Don't worry, baby. I'll take good care of you.
Thank you, Quinn. Thank you for the care package. Um, yeah, as this is going on, you see the forms beginning to kind of coalesce and undulate and wave and shift. And you could swear at some points it's almost as if they're reaching out from the walls, trying to grab you, trying to attach themselves to you. And you hear the voices as they do so, just saying, "Join us, join us, join us, join us, join us. You can
Not
become
enough
one,
pay.
one, one."
Thank you.
Mm-mm.
I'd
Oh,
rather be two.
we're in the fucking dead space now. Excellent.
We're not. They're not saying make us whole, so no.
Make us hold.
Mm.
Sorry. But as this is kind of going on, um, Rudy, your screen's kind of glitch again, and you just see a new word appear that just says "run."
Understood. Moving.
That's what we're doing.
And then you just see the words just change, going faster. It just begins
Alright, at that
cascading,
point,
going faster, 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 faster.
I would probably. I mean, I have no doubt at this point we're firing, as it has it, our boosters.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So, like, I'm definitely boostering, pushing the cube as we're going.
Okay. As you guys begin boosting, going along, the tunnels and the divergent paths eventually end, and you guys just reach a straightaway. But as you guys look ahead, you don't see light. You don't see just anything. Just it's almost like it's just darkness ahead. What are you guys gonna do?
Hold on.
It's
When
not
you
like we have
say there's
anywhere else to go.
darkness ahead, does that imply that the creepy glowing lights are now behind us?
There's no more creeping glowing lights ahead of you either, as they were kind of flowing ahead and kind of filling up all the tunnels. But you don't see any of
Except for
them
the.
ahead. The only light that's being
Okay.
emitted right now is from your guys' blades in the box.
Not like we have any choice. Just go forward.
Flat sprint.
Yeah, might as well.
All right.
I take it we'd be rolling movement on this one.
Yeah. As you
Mm.
guys are kind of like using your thrusters to kind of move as fast as you can, dashing, burning heat even just to keep going as fast as you can and get out of here.
Hmm.
Um, so go ahead and take some heat damage for yourselves.
Wonderful.
Won't won't probably be enough to cause any stress, but you'll be fine. Hopefully. The only stress I want you guys to have is player stress.
Hmm.
I'm assuming that I've just been because of the messages. I've probably been even overclocking a bit, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably being like into like half heat, so like Morgu's kind of glowing a little bit.
Okay, noted. All right, but yeah, as you guys keep going ahead, just you have no other place to go but forward. As you guys rocket yourselves forward, heading down this track, as the darkness approaches, your blades don't light it up, but you keep barreling forward. You have no other choice as those things like stretching out from the walls are closing in behind you. Before you guys, as you reach the darkness, you guys rocket forward and realize there's no ground now beneath you. There's no track.
Is there a wall?
There's no walls from what you can see, from what your light is reaching. It's just darkness. And as your thrusters give out for this burn, you wait for the fall to happen. And you fall. But then you impact. There's something beneath you. As you impact and the box comes into contact with whatever's there, you watch as it begins to cascade and send light out from the ground and stretching outwards far, about like maybe 250 feet till it reaches walls before it begins to rise and arc upward and down as you see what you're almost in what appears to be like a giant cavernous crater. And you guys are looking, it's almost as if the wall's moving. As you guys look over and you see bodies embedded into the walls, corpses,
Are we in a
remains.
giant trash compactor?
No, we're in
No.
a fucking devil Gundam, it seems.
Wait, what?
As the light
The
cascades
devil
and
Gundam devours its
No,
pilots.
no, keep going,
as
Carson.
the
Keep
light
going.
reaches the top, apex, and bottom of this cavern, it just sheds a bright sunburst of light that lights everything up. And you watch as every single body in the wall's eyes come to light with a deep, dark red color. And you hear them scream. Scream bloody hell. Scream murder and pain as they scream into your heads. Join us! Become one! Become greater than your parts! Become one with the universe! As you,
Enlightenment is overrated.
as you guys just keep running ahead, you see now though that the cabin is lit up. You couldn't see it before, but there is some type of almost crystalline track now that you're on, a path that you're running across. It was so clear and opalescent that you couldn't see anything. That light was just passing through it, without issue. It was so pure of a cut of crystal. As you guys keep running and running, you see ahead a tunnel, another one, the other side, and you can see light piercing through small, thin threads of light through the rocks that collapse this side of the tunnel. But it is blocked. So what will you do?
Um, who's in front right now? It's not. I know I'm pushing the cube. We do have the cube with us. I did not.
Mhm.
I think I initially got confused. I thought the cube started floating up into the middle of the room.
No,
That's
it's
I
just
got
it
really,
sent out like this
really
wave
creeped
of
out.
light.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So the passage is blocked.
Mhm.
Who?
Who's got blasters?
That would be
Not
Looking
me.
at No, I'm looking at LDDP.
Yeah,
You've got the rockets, my man.
who's ever
You've
got
got explosive.
some bursts or anything. Cause you're
I
getting
got artillery.
Oh,
I don't have.
Well, we need you to knock down a wall. Artillery could knock down a wall.
hmm
You've got
got grenade
that
launchers,
In
right?
close
tanky.
quarters. It's not a grenade.
It's a
I
heavy launcher,
guess.
whatever.
Yeah. It's
You got the howitzer.
Let me see what you got.
I
He's
You
have
got
a
the
got a mortar
howitzer,
howitzer
cannon
mortar.
with armament,
and a
and I
howitzer
have
heavy
a heavy
cannon.
signature one.
Yeah. So
Do you want me to try and fire the um, the howitzer, the heavy cannon on a closed space?
Yeah, we need to get
your
through that
tunnel's
wall. I don't
blocked,
think we need
and
to get through that wall.
normal gunfire's not gonna cut it.
This is gonna be loud, guys. Uh, I'm gonna prompt it up, and probably since they are both arcing, I don't know how this will work. So let's hope for the best. Uh, Basically, putting a anti-sound on everyone that can do it. If anyone can do it, use it. Any countermeasures you can to avoid being deafened by a long period of time, and basically then shoot it up with ammo casing using the Jaeger.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack and damage.
It's still inaccurate, right?
You're hitting kind of like the broadside of a barn, so it's okay.
You're trying to fuck up everything in that general area.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And he still
I told
failed.
you that was gonna be low.
Okay.
It's an arcing weapon for sure.
All right. Like I said, you're hitting the broadside of a barn, basically. So yeah. Even if you
It's
don't
like
hit,
hitting something right in front of you.
yeah. So even if you don't hit it dead on, you're still doing damage. So as you kind of fire, you blow out chunks of rock. Though there's still some remaining.
How structurally sound seems the rest of the tunnel?
The tunnel seems to be holding up. As this you see this part of the tunnel as you're kind of running to, it seems to be a lot newer. It's a lot more durable. It hasn't collapsed at all further in from what you can see.
So rinse and repeat.
Sure, you have the time to, but you see
I'm
these
gonna
things
load
along the walls beginning to stretch and rush towards you guys.
and use another Jaeger.
Okay, go ahead and do it again.
Okay, since I have a thermal pistol and a thermal main rifle,
Wow, you did the same damage.
ooh.
can I just like kind of fire it to like the thermal pistol is lancing, so it goes through everything, right?
Mhm.
Can I just fire it at the wall to like help
Um,
keep at bay?
I'll say that if Syndrome is willing to share, you can take his other weapon, his other
Mortar.
the mortar one,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and
You wanna
fire
lend me
it.
the mortar for now?
Basically, he would just roll it, for you.
Yes,
But you guys would be
yes.
working in tandem.
Yeah.
All right, give me those mortar, priest boy.
So-
It's time for basic trigonometry again. Making me go work on a
I
goddamn
know it.
holiday.
I know it. I know it. Vasquez's next talent might be siege specialist, where you just blast through walls.
But yeah,
Anyway, LD, you can roll mortar now as well.
yeah. Go ahead and roll two mortar shots. If Syndrome's willing to share his weapon with Syndrome, or sorry, Sigurd, so you guys can
Yes, is he
fire
willing to share it
together.
with himself?
Yeah, sorry, Syndrome, Sigurd, S's, SIs.
Do I roll another mortar one?
Yeah,
Yeah, two
two,
shots.
two shots. Okay.
Wow, I
Okay.
am
Good.
I am a lot more accurate.
I mean, you're also, to be fair, you've also described how you've been fighting freaking zombies. This is like, oh yeah, we're doing this again. You need to get out, get out, get out. Everyone else is like, ah.
So yeah, as you two together just are like firing, boom! Your first like together shot. You see there's still rocks remain. You guys like reload and like do it again, boom! As you second shot together, the concussive blast just blows the rock apart, and you guys see the tunnel on the other side, light shining through.
The door's open. Let's go.
Okay,
Boosting.
No one's going to get that reference.
as you guys
No.
hit your thrusters again, boosting, burning, pushing the red line for your thrusters. As you go just rushing through, you see that the earth kind of caved in this area a bit, and as you kind of hit this natural formed ramp now, as you rocket up, you guys come into contact with more rock and dirt, but it is very soft, very malleable, and you burst through, scattering dirt and rock to the sides as you reach the surface. And you come out safe, the lights shining down upon you all. Your heart's
Well,
racing,
not corpses this time.
your minds plagued with stress, adrenaline, fear. As this is happening, as you guys kind of finally catch your breath, three of you hear something that you couldn't hear before. Sigurd, Rudy, and Crystal, you guys hear your onboard digital companions calling out your guys' names, trying to reach you. As you kind of
Ryosha?
blink and rub your eyes, you see that they kind of are, for Rudy and Ryushu, they're kind of looking at you with worry. And Crystal, you see your little navigator companion just kind of trying to reach you and make sure you're okay.
Oh dear, we were hallucinating again, weren't we?
Ryushu nods. That's all of a sudden, as soon as the walls began to light up, you guys began acting weird.
Oh no.
Ryushu kind of brings up some information for you. She believes uh, you were exposed to some type of mimetic effect that affected you all on a neurological level.
Are you sharing that with the group, Sigurd?
Rudy comes to the same conclusion too.
Yes.
Luke, you mean?
Yeah, Luke. Sorry.
Uh, so what did I say to you when I asked you, can you hear that?
Rudy. Luke just kind of replies to you like he didn't hear anything.
Oh, fucking shite. Shite. So, I can see why you, what most of your bosses like that? So good? Or, just the good ones?
What did you say?
Or most of your bosses like that, or just the good ones?
Dr. Horace was interesting. Seems like he's got into transhumanism since he left. Then again, I guess that's what having your existence rearranged across time space does to you, I suppose.
I'm actually gonna,
Fabulous. Let's leave.
I'm gonna take a look at the hole. Did it just like, is there actually like, did we actually encounter anything there except for a pneumatic thing? Like, was there actually like a tunnel, or did you just like trip balls through a cavern?
As you kind of look back uh, towards the tunnel you burst out of, you do see some bits of processed stone. still. Um, and just kind of what you're not sure if it's like a faint glow or a trick of the light hitting the stone.
Vasquez, would you be so kind as to cause a little landslide right there?
A little?
You know, I don't want the mountain falling on us, but you know what I mean.
Please let us cause a lot of landslides.
Yes.
Sure. I'll just barrage the
Just
shit out of
just
the.
Oh,
make let,
oh wait,
just make it
oh
seem
god.
like there was a
Out of
landslide
character,
before.
I just realized if we bury that, who the next poor soul who's an archaeologist who goes in there and tries to get out isn't gonna be able to get out. But it's
It's
probably better.
fine.
It's probably better to seal it from at least one end.
Yeah, true. We don't want nobody gone mad in there.
So that's the trick, Crystal. I'm always insane.
Okay,
That's
okay,
besides the
Joker.
point. That's
I
besides
was
the
trying to
point.
go
We
for
don't
Bruce.
need another lunatic.
I was trying to go for Bruce Banner. That's my trick, Captain. I'm always angry.
Bruce's
I know.
banner.
I'm always insane.
Exactly. We don't need another lunatic.
All right,
Wait,
We're
who's the other
good.
one?
the Joker.
So far, I know it's just you. So far.
How about a how about ethical scientist?
What about
Yeah,
Lion?
nah.
Lion went a
How's he
little
the
crazy.
lion's the crazy one?
No, I'm not. I'm perfectly normal.
Eye twitches.
It just cuts to Lion and it's just a flashback of just like all the traumatic stuff that he doesn't remember. Cuts
You
back
just
to him.
no. You don't see anything. You just see as he says it's perfectly normal. You see a smile on it, or you see like a normal face. You just hear buzz saws and syringes
And screaming. Yeah,
and
yeah.
We need 50 cc's of iotropylene now.
Oh no, please.
Quick, get some bone marrow samples now. Get the large drill.
His heart, his heart is going under. Prepare the defibrillator. Charging in 3, 2, 1. Clear.
Hold him down. The spinal tap. He's moving too much for the spinal tap. Hold him down harder.
so,
Where's the anesthesia I ordered?
so when you guys seal the tunnel, this the side you burst through. Um, it's weird. You kind of feel like now that your owl weight has been lifted off your entire being, as something was seemingly pressing down upon you. Now the bigger question is, for Rudy, was what you saw in your monitors real or not?
I know what you're talking. I'm gonna keep quiet on that though. Simply because I'm gonna assume that everyone saw that
Yeah?
with, with the run faster. Like at least I thought I might have assumed that was Luke. I'm just not gonna ask him about that because I'm so tripped out by what we just saw. But I don't know how I would phrase this. I'm torn between wanting to poke the fucking nuke you put in front of me again.
Are you gonna poke the beehive or not?
Not today. I've had a stressful enough day. I will mention. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah.
So, as you
So
guys have come out of the tunnel here, um, you notice something kind of odd. The position of the sun has changed. It's when you guys left, it was like late afternoon. But now, as you're kind of looking at the position of the blue star, it's now morning.
what the fuck? How long were
I'm
we
gonna
in there?
check the
And
time.
this
Have we
is
been?
why you never do drugs, kiddos.
As you guys check,
Uh,
you see you've been down there for 3 days.
What?
3 days? Are you serious right now?
And as you kind of come to this realization, you realize how hungry, how thirsty you all are. It's as if like every single part of your body's normal functions just kick back in and functioning. Your senses coming back to themselves.
All right. We
S-
make camp. We eat. We sleep.
oh, syndrome.
Ryosh.
Yeah,
Roll me a D100.
Oop.
that's
Oh
never
boy.
good, Karst. We all know I'm the worst at luck.
No, no, no. That's my Luke rolls.
A 41. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Syndrome. You are the one least shaken by what you saw.
Oh,
Oh
As
wait, are we all supposed to be rolling well?
as
Nope,
you
just syndrome.
as you
Okay.
as you go through what you experienced, you recall something you repressed, something similar to your younger days. Something feel like you were exposed to before. Something that was part of what they considered well, that your associates called the rite of passage. And you would know that you're someone who came out the other side alive. And some would say more saner than the rest. Or maybe just a bit crazy.
That's not wrong. They say in a crazy world, crazy is a norm.
And for these realizations, you comes with one more. You are now much farther along through the Azure Alliance than you were before. You are now near the southern tip of the Azure Alliance. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Oh wow.
Well,
Huh. We
we've been
we
going.
ended before it hit the 4 hour mark, guys, for the first time.
Well, it is,
Woo!
yeah. We have been going for 3 hours, and it is kind of really late. So
No worries.
I figured it'd probably be best to end things here with an interesting kind of ending mark for you all.
Yeah. I'm the saner of the group. Who knew?
What are you talking about? I'm completely sane.
I Twitch.
You forgot the in Mac. You're completely insane.
No, I'm completely sane. I don't
Yeah,
know what you guys are all talking about. I'm completely sane.
you're just traumatized.
no.
No, I like when you
Like I
say
said, you just
no.
hear buzz saws and syringes.
Uh,
Is that if they can hear inside your brain?
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I hope you all had fun
First,
tonight. Yes,
was
Quinn.
are we farther along on the 3 day on the travel that took us 3 days than we would have if we'd been on the surface?
You're unsure as you haven't been to the Azure Alliance before. Out of character though, probably as
Why do
this
we have
as this took
alteration?
you through like the mountains and like
Gotcha.
just kind of like through a lot of territory that was a lot more kind of curving.
Yep, yep.
So yeah, so hope you guys had fun with that. I thought you'd enjoy a little more horror story stuff, little than from last session.
Also, Karst, I don't know if you noticed, but I've been increasing the history of Vasquez little by little, so you have
Oh,
a little more to grasp on.
Ooh, let me take a look real quick. Hold on. Let me see
Yeah,
what.
Oh,
it's
I should get off your stream right now so I don't
Yeah, don't look.
spoil the backstory.
Let's. All right, I'll
Um,
take a look at that later.
wait, what happened?
out of out of characters, I don't know, like now that the session's over. I feel like
well,
Rudy,
it was almost dying.
Someone's dying.
Yeah,
Oh no.
if
No, that's just my father.
Fox is saying help me, he'd probably want to help it, but he's also like, this is a serious danger. I need to be in like a set location to like try and figure out what's going on. Cursed, you put things you know will make me interested because I like to push the button.
Push the nuke. Push the
You're
nuke.
not gonna push the button.
Push the big red button.
Rudy's already pushed the button. The button didn't hurt him, and it asked for help. Rudy wants to help people. That's his entire why he got into this
My,
gig.
my
He's
fellow
gonna slap.
Americans.
I'm gonna slap the button out of your hand.
I think we all know where this is going, so let's just skip right to the end. Boom!
You love that gif.
I
I
love
don't
it.
know. I don't know any point. Like I know a little bit about the world of Gumball, so I know like that is in character.
hmm
I just don't know how it got there.
it was like if
I can make a reference. Basically, he made a reference. He's like, "I'm going to run from prison using this money," and then he
Mhm.
somehow gets prison, and then the robot, and then basically he makes everyone lazy by basically getting more cake and like soda in
he
the public fountains,
to sum it up, he wallied the world.
and then
Ah,
everyone got robot slaved, and then those robots rebelled.
Yeah.
and then he nuked it all. Okay,
Yep.
that's
That's when it's just the start of the robot rebellion where he says, "I think we all know where it's going."
Oh goodness. So he's just gonna skip right to the end. Boom. Anyway, yeah. So I hope you all had fun tonight. I hope I didn't scare any of you too much or creep any of you out too badly. Why you all quiet?
You're
Sigurd is
having a
just
phone.
enjoying his
Sigurd's
vacation.
like, oh,
I
this
I'm
is
kind
back in my youth.
Cars, whenever I'm being quiet, it's because of the cut in my mouth, and I'm like putting like a paper towel in there.
Oh, okay. I just thought, oh no, please say something.
It
No, we're
was
doing.
it was very good. I was not
uh,
expecting a twitch over to the Eldritch,
I was not
especially this
expecting.
early.
I was not expecting frickin' Sammy to be still alive.
So now that we're after that, Karst pointed out that he has a line in the episode last week's episode session where he's like, "You can pilot it," and the pilot of the Sabretooth is like, "Yes, sir. Thank you for the honor, sir," and then hops in it. So I thought you might, Karst, have waited like a few more sessions for like Mech to be upbeat. I've got my vengeance, yada
Yes,
yada
that
yada,
is okay. Look, that's
and then
exact.
drop it on
What
him
Quinn
like,
is saying right now is exactly what I asked you guys last session. Hey, didn't he say somebody else jumped in and then somebody powered up the mech? And you guys were like, no, Draken was inside the mech. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. No one jumped in. It's just the voice that was coming from it changed.
yeah.
Yeah,
so
he was
yeah.
being.
Literally, you guys gaslit me. I'm saying you what?
Well,
Oh
to be
no.
fair, I after I found out that Draken was still alive, I knew, Chris knew. I don't know if LDDP knew, but I thought it'd be better if more people didn't know. So when he pops back up and Mech freaks out, more people can freak out with him.
Nah, I wanted to crush his hopes and right away.
You
Wow.
really want me to go into a second psycho break and just kill everything? I'm
Do
not even
it.
sure what I'm gonna transform into next
Do
time.
it. Come on.
I'm. I mean, Mech's already gotten an additional thing on the Fang Double Zero, which is going to be intriguing down the line.
I need to think of another evil Gundam besides the Devil Gundam. Let me think.
So, Karst, was that Vecna with the multiple dead bodies embedded in the wall, reaching out and coming alive?
I can neither confirm nor deny what
What was
that
your
was.
question?
Oh, fuck's Karst. I
Sorry.
know what time zone you're in.
So,
Lord knows what everyone's time zone is at this point.
Oh, I know just what to use.
oh no.
If I turn evil again, yeah. I know just what to use.
Oh, okay. That's what you're referring to.
What am I referring to?
um, I thought you were gonna find some way to torment me. Anyway, so
Oh,
I,
that's easy.
I'm gonna get the raid going. We're gonna be sending a raid on over to Lobo, who is having her 2.0 debut. So give her a big old warm welcome, everyone, and thank you all for joining. I hope you all will join us again next time. As the the Eldritch Horror, as my players have put it, will possibly
Hmm.
continue.
We never made it out. We rolled too low on the blowing up the wall. It's all just a vision right now as we're being slowly digested into the.
It's all a simulation. It's all a simulation.
We're
You
not in the
wake up and it's
Matrix.
all been a dream. You haven't had your first round of combat yet.
Oh my gosh, everyone. Well, again, thank you. I hope you all had fun tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for putting up with my very crude map. I'll do my best to get a
Dude, the
better
map
Better
one
is
than any
made.
of us can
amazing. I
probably
love it.
make.
I'll do my best to get a new one made for you all. But yeah,
Take your time.
feel free to copy and paste the raid message, and add any additional cheerful emotes you have. And yeah, give Palm a very big, warm welcome and greetings. So until next time, everyone, this is Kosh, your friendly neighborhood demon and DM, signing out, and we'll see you all next Saturday for more Lancer. Take care,
Hey guys.
everyone. So long,
Bye,
farewell,
everybody.
and bye
Bye.
bye.